Each year, children's
Welcome, everyone, to Football in the Bluegrass.
Football in the Bluegrass. I love it, man.
Oh, my gosh.
I love it.
Hey, everybody, this is Pegasus Sports Network. Ed Howard, my partner Tom Hawkins, giving you a live broadcast on Pegasus Sports Network here live in Crestwood, Kentucky. We got a great game ahead of us tonight, Tom. Before we get started, though, got to give a little bit of a shout-out. We got Elijah Keene, a.k.a. Eli.
Eli.
On the camera tonight. We've got Matt McCarthy doing the sound for us tonight. Matt, man, we really appreciate you being here. I know you're going to be a whole lot better than Mike because, you know, he gets confused a lot of times because it's football season and not basketball. So
Matt is the brain behind us. It better be big.
That's right. Hey, we're going to take a pause here for the national anthem.
Mount Joy Chilton Medley Certified Public Accountants, the largest locally based accounting firm in Kentucky and southern Indiana, offering a full range of accounting, audit, tax planning, and advisory services for businesses and individuals. Employing nearly 120 CPAs, Mount Joy Chilton Medley provides highly specialized services that can help you achieve your personal and business goals. For a complete list of services and more, on the web at mcpa.com, Mount Joy Chilton and Medley, 502-749-1900.
What do you ask from a friend? Trust, support, a helping hand? So why not ask that from your health insurance?
Everybody wants to love. Everybody wants to be loved.
You deserve more than health insurance. With CareSource, you're covered with kindness.
Just let the love begin.
CareSource, individual and family health insurance. This is healthcare with heart.
Hi, this is Paul McCartney on behalf of RAD. If you're drinking, you can't drive my car or any car. And remember, don't drink and drive. It's just not worth it.
What you can do something in between. Baby, you can drive my car.
A public service announcement brought to you by the U.S. Department of Transportation, RAD, the National Association of Broadcasters, and the Ad Council.
All right, everybody, we're back. The national anthem has been played. We're just about 10 minutes from kickoff of what's going to be a really great game tonight, Tom. We got the South Oldham Dragons at Dragon Stadium against the Doss Dragons.
Yeah.
Exactly. We got Dragon on Dragon tonight. It's going to be a great little rumble here. Two very, very good programs. South Oldham coming off I'm not going to say it's a big loss because
it was a disappointing loss.
That's right.
But if you look at, of course, Dawson comes in here 1-0, South comes in 0-1. But the caliber of play that South played was considerably tougher.
Yes.
Dawson, of course, beat J-Town very handily. You're talking about two good teams. South Oldham comes in here ranked number 8 in 5A. Doss High School comes in here ranked number 4 in 5A. Of course, it's early in the year, and a lot of that is off of last year.
And what they did
what comes back, they did last year, and etc.
Yep.
This year's a totally different game, and it's going to take a while for the cream to rise to the top.
Yeah, there's no doubt. But you know, we'll talk about the Doss Dragons here in just a moment. South is coming back off of a very stellar season, the best season in history, the school history last year. What a magnificent job Jamie Reed has done over the course of 7 years here at South Oldham. And he's going to look to do this again. Being 0-1 to Jamie is like, who cares? We're just getting the season started. We're trying to fill it. We're trying to figure out who we are and what we're going to do. that guy's going to have this team in top shape in the coming weeks. So,
when you talk about his 8th, this is starting his 8th year.
Yes.
Over those 7, of course, he's 59-26. That's almost a 70% win. You can keep your job that way.
Oh, yeah,
Good
there's
job.
no doubt about
Yeah.
that. There is no doubt about that. And, we say this year in and year out. Coach, you lost a lot of kids. You graduated a lot of kids. And it just seems like he continues to develop the younger kids into something special by the time they're seniors. You look at last year, Keaton Martin, a freshman, did all kinds of phenomenal things out on the football field.
Yeah.
And here he is coming back in his freshman year. Drew Zabi, a starter as a sophomore.
Yeah.
This is his team now.
Yeah, it is. Got to know the young man a little more over the summer, a couple of camps with him, and not only a tremendous talent, but just a class young man. He's one that doesn't let all the accolades get to him too much.
Yep.
He still knows the last game is the last game. Next game is the one we're playing. And it is his team. And you talk about losses of players. Everybody loses players.
That's right.
It's the coaches that don't have the confidence to take and do with what they've got that dwell on what we don't have. And you can't do much about that.
Yep, that's exactly right. We've got, just to give you folks at home, the captains are coming out on the field for the coin toss. Doss has not, their captains have not shown up yet, but you've got, they're on the other side there. There they are. Thank you, Tom. It looks like you've got big number 74. Who is that? Brett Basham as one of the captains tonight. Number 6, Drake Silcox. Number 2, Jamartez Bedouin. And number 54, Tanner Goodland. Now, Tanner Goodland's kind of like his daddy. That's Todd Goodland.
Yeah.
So, no, he's a good kid. All those, the great group of kids right there. So it's going to be a great night here tonight. Doss comes in. They are big, fast, and they are strong.
Well, something I was showing you earlier. If you look at their offensive line, center is 6'2", 250. Right guard 6'2", 245. Right tackle 6'5", 255. Left guard 6'1", 270. Left tackle 6'4", 300. They got 2 tight ends they'll play. One of them is 6'4", 210, and then they really drop down, 6'4", 200.
I'm going to guess. I haven't looked at the weight on South Oldham's defensive line or line period, but I'm going to guess, just on average, they're probably 25 pounds over.
Yeah. And it's. I've always wanted defensive linemen that were strong but can move.
Yes, very mobile.
Of course, your offensive linemen, it's more of a vertical game for them, a little bit of trap pull. But for defensive linemen, you want guys that can hit that crease, settle in there butt deep, and then find the ball.
That's right.
So it's not uncommon. Now, you're going to get some bigs. I mean big. You get to 6'4", 275. Those are the guys that's going to play at the next level. You don't find too many of those on the high school level that can still move their feet. There's guys in the pros, 300 pounds, that can run a 4.7 40. I mean, give me a break.
Right, yeah. It's I was having this argument the other day in my office. One of the guys that I work with, they're great. And the question was, who do you think is more who do you think is more athletic? Key word there, athletic.
Yeah.
And they asked, you think John Big Dog is more athletic or Ed? And I said, I am, hands down.
Yeah.
Because he's a big lumbery guy. Doesn't mean he doesn't have athletic skills.
No, doesn't mean
but
he's
I'm more
not
athletic.
good. Yeah.
That's right. So we had that conversation in the office, and to your point, I want kids that can move. I want to see them be able to. Their footwork is good, and the bigger, the faster, and the more agile they are. Holy cow, that's great stuff.
Well,
right there.
it's like in basketball. You can teach them a lot. You can't teach them verticality, height. In football, you can teach a lot. You cannot teach physical quickness. Looks like Doss has won the toss.
Won the toss and elected to receive. And here we're going to get ready to start here in just a couple of minutes. I don't know if they're going to wait for that scoreboard to wind down before they get started.
I think they have to, or they're supposed to. They're supposed to. Maybe,
South's going to come in
bring
tonight.
the water out. They got some time.
South's going to come into the ball game tonight, as you said, 0-1, a very, very, very good Cal Centurion team. Got several kids on that roster. They're going to play at the next level, or at least have the opportunity to play at the next level.
And you got to understand that many of those youngsters, some of them started, some were backups on a state championship team.
That's right. That's exactly right.
So they're doing a lot of good things down there.
South comes in tonight. They've got they've got some. The injury bug has hit them early this season.
Yeah.
A couple of their key players, at least offensively, Peyton George is out, as is John Downing. So we've got some kids in here that good quality kids.
Yeah,
but not a lot of experience yet.
Exactly.
You got Drew, and you've got Keaton Martin coming in.
Yeah.
Oh boy, it's going to be exciting to see what happens and see what variations that Jamie does with his offense to keep the pressure off of those two and spread that ball around.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to make that much. You have a philosophy, and of course there's tweaks you can do off of it. Injuries we expect during a football season on any level. By the time you get to the middle of the year, to the latter, you expect injuries. You don't want them this early in the year, especially to key personnel. That's tough on you.
That's exactly right. Tom, let's take a quick break here. We got about a minute and 45 before kickoff. We'll get some of our sponsors in, and then we'll come back to live broadcast for the kickoff.
The timely hit, the perfect pitch, the heroic catch, the brilliant save, the photo finish. The Kentucky High School Athletic Association would like to remind you that the biggest plays in sports matter little if you don't practice sportsmanship. Character counts. Practice sportsmanship. This message brought to you by the KHSAA and the generosity of this station.
What do you ask from a friend? Trust, support, a helping hand? So why not ask that from your health insurance?
Everybody wants to love. Everybody wants to be loved.
You deserve more than health insurance. With CareSource, you're covered with kindness.
Just let the love begin.
CareSource, individual and family health insurance. This is healthcare with heart.
A proud sponsor of the Pegasus Sports Network is Mountjoy Chilton Medley Certified Public Accountants, the largest locally based accounting firm in Kentucky and southern Indiana, offering a full range of accounting, audit, tax planning, and advisory services for businesses and individuals. Employing nearly 120 CPAs, Mountjoy Chilton Medley provides highly specialized services that can help you achieve your personal and business goals.
All right, everybody, we're back, ready to go live. Got about 7 seconds before kickoff. South will be kicking off to the scoreboard. Doss, deep for Doss, it looks like number 6 and number 11.
11 is Deshaun Pumphrey, and I can't see the number on this side.
It looks like number 6, but I'm not gonna swear to it because he's not turned to me very well.
Well, I hope it's not because there's not a 6.
All right, well, then it's probably not.
But it does look like 6. That could be that tight end. 9, let's see.
Interestingly enough, Tom, South brings tonight none of their starting kickers. They're both soccer players, and they've got a tournament.
Tournament, yeah. Well, that's the old adage, okay, who's next in line?
Yeah, that's exactly right. And here we go. We're getting ready for kickoff, and it's ball away. Ball is taken about the 10-yard line by that is a number 9.
That is 9. That's Night Golf, one of those tight ends.
And he brings the ball up to about the 34-yard line.
That's one of those 2 tight ends, a kid that's being looked at by several D1 colleges.
So if you're Coach Hawkins from Doss, you got your offense on the field. You want to score now. You want to score quick. You want to set the tone So it's going to be interesting to see exactly what they do here because they are big, they're fast. And
There's a couple of things that the Phil likes to do. Coach Hawkins, he likes to run a spread sometimes.
Yep.
Especially if he gets a soft secondary, and he runs a lot of pistol too.
Yep, and he's running a single back or a pistol, not a pistol, single wing. Oh my!
Oh, that was a ball knocked in the air.
Looks like by number 15 picks up about 11, maybe 12 yards on the play.
Who caught that?
Number 11 caught it, but it was on a tip ball. Jamartez Bedouin came in, batted the ball away. The ball was up in the air. Number 11 picks the football in the air and takes it in for a first down. That's a first down for Doss. Ball is now at about the 44-yard line, their own 44-yard.
Second down, inches to go after the reception.
Oh, they didn't give him a first down. He must have stepped out. Ball is handed off to their fullback. Is that number 43?
48 was one of or 48's one of them.
Yeah, number 48. Picks up about 2 yards. No, picks up about a yard.
However, it is enough to move the chains.
And that is a first down for Doss. Ball is now just shy of the 45-yard, Doss's 45-yard line. The pistol formation. Ball is snapped. Running back number 48 behind their fullback. Picks up about 2, maybe 3 yards on the play. We'll call it, we're going to call that 3 yards.
That was Burkett again.
They are just, they're running behind that big offensive line.
Yeah, that's one of the things he likes to do. I said Burkett, Buckner, excuse me.
Well, don't say Buckner, Kentucky, because we're not there.
Buckner, a 5'9", 150 sophomore.
Spread formation. Ball's thrown, caught at about the 47. He's thrown for a loss.
That's going to be pretty close to the line of scrimmage, maybe a little bit behind.
Stopped immediately by number 32, Noah Mitchell.
Yeah, that was great defense by the South Oldham Dragons to really snuff that out, bring those DBs and those linebackers up, and just not give them any yardage there at all.
Yeah, looks like they're going to leave it about the same.
South comes in running a 4-3 defense.
That was a little out route that the corner played exceptionally well. Little late getting the ball there.
Doss back in their pistol formation. Oh, he picks up. That was a pass. That's going to go for a touchdown.
That's number 2. So that's going to be a 53-yard.
That's going to be 56 yards.
53. Oh.
53. You're right. 53 yard.
53 yard. That's Boyd on the reception.
53-yard touchdown reception. About the 6th play for Doss.
And that was the case. The defender Gamble did not catch it, and there was nobody behind.
And the receiver did exactly what you should do. He ended up catching the ball, but he turned away from the defender instead of running into coverage. Number 53 is on for the
Rodriguez.
point after. And now we're going to have an offsides. South Oldham jumped the count. That's number 2, Jamartez Bedouin. Trying to get a little early start there.
Yeah, one of the things you tell defenders, you hear nothing. You are deaf.
That's right.
See that ball.
That's right. Watch the ball. Watch the ball. Got a funny story about that. Back in my coaching days, I'm coaching, and it's almost nighttime, and it's hard to see. It really is. One of my guys jumps off sides, and I'm fussing at him, as a coach would do.
Yeah.
My wife's over on the sidelines, and she starts fussing at me. Well, he can't see the ball. Or he can't, whatever. And I'm like, he's sitting right there. It's just one of the, it was not a good scene for her or I, either one. But we survived.
You coach very long, you're going to have a lot of happy stories, a lot of sad ones, a lot of funny ones.
Doss takes the early lead. 53-yard scamper from or reception for a touchdown, and they lead now 7-0. 9:38 left in the first quarter. Doss is getting ready to kick off now. Looks like deep. We've got a 3-deep backfield. Jamartez Bedouin in the center. Can't read the number here on the left. I can't read any of those numbers. Must be getting old.
Well, those numbers are not the easiest. We have found that out over the years.
That is exactly right. I think that's number 26. That's JT Benson.
Benson, yeah.
Jamartez Bedouin. And
a good job by South.
That
Good
was,
job setting up that middle wedge.
that was number 17, Deontay Olson, on the kickoff return. Takes the ball from about the 10-yard line all the way up to South Oldham's 47-yard line.
That's a good early answer.
Yes, it is. It very much is. South's offense comes out on the field, led by Drew Zabi, as we talked about earlier. Drew's one of those kids. He's going to be playing somewhere next year. Don't know where yet, but he's going to be playing somewhere. South in their traditional formation, the wing T. Keaton Martin, the fullback. Drew Zabi, the quarterback. The give. And the keep by Drew Zabi. Picks up about 4 yards on the quarterback keeper.
Doss is primarily a 3-5. You're going to see a 3 front, 5 backers, 3 deep. And against South, you've got to honor Martin.
Yes.
Martin, a youngster that had a tremendous year last year. I mean, that's a good year for anybody.
It
especially
you're
talking about a freshman.
Yep. Again, the formation doesn't change.
Doss stacking backers, almost a fumble. It was a fumble.
Ball was fumbled. And Doss is saying they've got it.
There's no signal yet, but yeah.
Doss lost it.
That was the case. That was a double stack of linebackers. There's a flag of some.
Yep, you got a flag as well.
Well, it was thrown toward south side, but I'm not sure that means anything. The wind could have done that, but let's see.
It wasn't. It was
probably
not
an unsportsmanship. All right, it's against Doss. So it must have been some verbiage that came out.
It's still going to be Doss ball. That ball came out. It was cleanly snapped. Clearly, I think it was on the exchange between quarterback and running back, but Doss was in the backfield and just stripped the ball and put it out on the deck.
Well, they stacked those backers in there, and with the splits South takes, it's tough to get quick linebackers.
Yep. Doss in their spread formation, drops back, looking deep, looking around, scrambles. Now he's picking up, runs for a first down, and he's out about the South Oldham 44-yard line.
That's going to be Dion Humphrey. That's, what is that, about 16?
16.
See, that's a problem with a quarterback like him. You have to respect his arm. If you watch him warm up, he's got a good, strong, intermediate arm. I didn't see him throw anything deep, but if you let him out of that pocket, especially with a spread where you have to drop so many people,
yep.
He can be dangerous.
Again, in their spread formation, two wide, a tight end. Tight end's right, single backfield. Actually, double tights. Now we're coming into a traditional spread. Got a flag on the play, which delay of game on Doss. So they will be backed up 5 yard. The ball will be placed right at the South Oldham 49-yard line. It will be first down and 15. First down and 15 for Doss. Motion towards us. Ball's away. Middle of the field to number 9.
That's that big golf night. No wonder D1 people want him.
He is tough to bring down.
That's from the 44 all the way to the...
Just about the 15.
So that was, what, 29? Or let's see, what are we talking about here?
Yeah, 29.
He's all the way down to about the
16-yard line.
First and 10. Doss.
Can't hardly see with this vantage point up here, but that's all right. We'll make do.
Well, we don't give them, the camera will. Decipher the difference, guys.
That's exactly right. Ball's on the deck. Doss fumbled the ball on the exchange between running back and quarterback and put the ball on the deck. South Oldham does recover it. So it'll be South Oldham football on their own 12-yard line.
That was a mental mistake by the quarterback.
Yes,
Once you have fumbled that ball, recover it, follow you back.
That's right.
Don't try to give off something you don't have.
Yep, that's exactly right.
It never gets there.
Drew Zabi trotting out on the field.
Well,
getting his team going here.
South with fumble. Doss now with 2 penalties in his first quarter. A delay and now a turnover.
Going with a tight end to the near side here. Zabi under center, motion.
Fumble, and Martin, I think, recovered that one. You know, when you stack backers like that, it makes that quarterback want to come out a little quick. And it's especially when you're an under quarterback, you have to trust that center to get that ball back and step and those guards
and
to
keep pressure off of you.
Yeah.
Yep, you're exactly right. You are exactly right. 7:22 to go in the first quarter. Doss is up 7-0. It is second down and 11. Now we have a
It's going to be
timeout
South, I believe.
by South Oldham. Kind of an odd time to be calling the timeout, but obviously Coach Reed saw something he did not like.
Yeah. There was something there that, especially for what was called. Sometimes it's based upon what you call. You don't like what's on the other side. Yep. And this is not the it's second and what was that 11. You don't want to make mistakes down here.
You're right, and you
got you back to the zone, yeah.
And you're on your own 16-yard line. You don't. You're exactly right, Tom. Talking about this Sean Kelton Knight golf kid from Doss, number 9, the kid that made big reception and scored the first touchdown, I believe. He's got offers from U of L, UK, Notre Dame, Purdue, and several others. That's the caliber of an athlete that we're talking about on that Doss side.
Exactly, and you saw some of that.
Oh my gosh!
Because he had 4 or 5 youngsters with hands on him.
Yeah, yes he did. South back on their own 11-yard line. It'll be second down and 11. We got Drake Silcox to the near side. Looks like Isaac Lally to the near side is the left wing. Keegan Martin is a fullback. Quarterback is Drew Zabi.
Ed, you notice that nose in that 35?
Say that again.
That nose guard, 6'4", 300 pounds.
Yeah.
I think I'd be rid of that ball quick too.
I think I'd be grimacing just a little bit.
Exactly. They got 70.
That's number 77, right?
They got a 73 that's not on our roster.
Yeah, that's. He looks like he's the lefty tackle.
Yeah, and they got number 9.
Oh my gosh!
Up
him as a tackle.
At right now. No, it's 75 at left. That's Barber, 6'2", 240.
Ball's away. Pitches to the right to Isaac Lally, who picks up about 6'7", maybe
That was a good.
That was a great little run by that young man.
Yeah, it was a good block by the wideout on the sideline. Gave him another 4 or 5.
Yep, picked up what it looks like about 8 yards.
Yeah. Yeah, about 8.
So now it turns out to be
Big down right here for
a huge down
for the Green Dragons. You got the Green Dragons and the maroon
Maroon
Dragons.
Yep. 2 wide receivers here to the near side. That's looks like Drake Silcox and Ethan Bednarczyk. Keaton Martin that's Drew Zabi with it. That's Drew Zabi keeping the ball. Man, he had me faked out. That was a great little play.
Everybody tackled Martin. There was 3 or 4 people on him.
24.
You got Andrew McGuire coming in, replacing Martin, who come off with a little limp. Didn't seem to be anything major.
That's about an 18-yard pickup. That's nice. That's very well done.
That's
very well done.
That's leaving the fullback's gut when everybody jumps him, pull it and go.
That's right. It was a great read. Keaton Martin gets the football, picks up about 3, maybe 4 yards.
It might end up a little more than that, where they're going to place it. Yeah.
Yeah, 5. All right, we'll give him 5. I like that.
See, you knew it was a matter of time until they start pulling it from Martin.
Yes.
Because they were pinching on Martin.
Actually, I don't think that's Martin that's in there right now.
No, that's 24. That's McGuire. There's going to be penalties. I think that's going to be an offside. No, they're going to call a procedure. Okay. I did not. I thought the defender was there first.
Illegal procedure on South Oldham's going to back them up about 5 yards. It will be 2nd down and 11. Again, Drew Zabi getting his team ready to go. 5:38 left in the first quarter.
We're at almost 5:30. Both teams with a fumble. Both teams with a penalty.
Drake Silcox to the near side.
I think Martin is back in at that fullback.
First pass is to, oh my goodness. First pass was to Isaac Lally.
And he was behind the secondary.
Yes, he was. He had plenty of room.
I tell you what, that was a shot, though. There was nothing grew on that ball.
Nope.
On the way.
Nope. Had he taken just a little bit off
just
of it?
a little bit, yeah.
That might have been 6 points right there. 3rd down and 11.
Are they going Wildcat?
I'm hearing Isaac's dad up here going, hey, he still had his hands on it. You should have caught the football.
Well, hey, that's what you tell a youngster.
That's right. You touch it, you catch it.
Toss. Nope.
There we go. Drew Zabi scrambling. Picks up the first down. Picks up about 12 yards. And another first down.
Yeah, the outside linebacker on that side or the end, however they assign it. There was 2 people on the pitch. Nobody had the quarterback.
Colton Bolden in for Isaac Lally as a wing, the left wing. Drew Zabi goes under center, traditional format. Hand off to the fullback. Picks up about 3 yards. That's number 24. That's Andrew McGuire, who's still in there at fullback. Now here comes Keaton Martin.
He just comes out, Martin back, yeah. I thought that was Martin the last time by his stance, but it was not. Doss still in that 35, but they are occasionally stacking backers.
Ethan Bednarzik to the near side as a wide receiver. Motion to us. And Keaton Martin picks up about 2 on the play.
He's to about the 36-yard line. Couple yards on the game. Bring up a third down, 5 to go.
Ray Brashear, a 6 foot, 200-pound linebacker on that tackle for Doss.
South Oldham comes to the line, sets up. Drew Zabi's under center. Motion to us. Fullback handoff. That's Keaton Martin. Again, picks up about 3 yards.
Yeah, big call here. 4th down here at the 34. I think they'll go for it.
Well, you don't have a kicker right now.
Well, yeah.
4 yards to go. Offense.
4th down and about 3 yards. If they pick up this first down, it'll be the 4th first down of this quarter for them.
Be a good
South
time
Oldham.
to
motion away. Drew Zabi keeps it. Nice little job there. Drew Zabi picks up about 5-6 yards.
South is doing a good job, Ed, of taking care of or taking advantage of some lack of discipline by this defense. They have not covered him yet on that keep.
Yeah, I agree. It's assignment football when you come in and play
exactly.
this kind of, this type of offense, and you're exactly right. Now, kudos to Drew because Drew's reading that very,
that's a
very
read.
well.
Exactly. You're going to let it run down? No. There was timeout by South. That's their second.
Hey, on the other side of the county, just to give you a quick little score update, over in Buckner, we've got North Oldham visiting, the North Oldham Mustangs visiting the Oldham County Colonels. That's where you used to coach. And right now, we've got a score of 7-0, Oldham County over North Oldham Mustangs with 6:07 left in the first quarter.
That should be a pretty good ball game, as we should have a good one here.
Yeah, that should be.
Of course, North, under the direction of a youngster that spent a lot of time in Crestwood.
Yes, sir.
Joe Gansby.
Joe Gansky.
Good guy. Good guy.
We did the North Oldham Western game last week, and I looked down there on the sidelines, and I'm seeing all these young kids that are coaching now.
Yeah.
And I'm going, I've coached that kid, I've coached that kid, and they're coaching.
Exactly.
I'm going, hey, that's kind of cool to see.
Yeah. I have I got to tell you this, a distinction that not very many people get to do. That's because they don't live to be an old man like me. I am coaching a great-grandson.
Oh, my goodness. Congratulations, man. That's awesome.
I don't know if that's congratulations or how'd you get that old? No, it is great, man.
That is very cool.
We had picture day yesterday, and coaches were taking pictures with their sons. I walk up, is this your son? No, actually, this is my great-grandson.
South Oldham comes up to the line with twins to the near side. Looks to do a little bit of a fullback dive and gets smacked in the backfield. That's going to be a loss of about 1 yard.
That was a design backer stunt. And when you call a stunt or a blitz, this was inside. I'm not sure it was really a stunt, a combination. This looked like just a straight backer blitz. If you guess the right hole, that happens.
You're
guess the wrong hole, and oops.
Yep, exactly. South in a little bit of a spread formation. Fakes a handoff. Drew passes and misses his pass there.
Yeah, he hurried that one a little bit.
Sure did.
He had a lot more room because they're not covering that outside. If he wanted to keep that, gosh, he's got probably 6 to 8 yards before he gets a defender to him.
That's right. Yeah, just a little bit of a touch.
Yeah.
Drew, that ball was intended for J.T. Benson. Just I think it's a little early game jitters here. Not jitters, but just anxiousness, getting into the game, getting into the flow, and just not quite there yet. Drew will settle in. He'll be just fine. And then can start picking the Spread formation again. Ball away.
Oh,
Ball was thrown and intended for number 6, Drake Silcox. Had the ball and got busted up there.
what's the old adage? Hit him in the worst place?
Yeah, that's right. In the hands. That's exactly right.
Yeah, that's not much else a QB can do there.
No, that's exactly right.
Come on, my friend, help me out a little bit. It's tough back here with all these big guys running at me.
That's exactly right.
Dawes still in their 35.
Motion to us. Ball's away. Ball's caught right at the first down marker.
It's going to be a little short, just a little bit short.
To number 7.
Let's see. Now he's walking that a little bit.
That's Ethan Bednarczyk on the catch. It's going to be right at the marker.
Yeah.
They're going to measure for a first down.
Either way, they're going. Now, there's been 2 passes dropped during this drive that weren't exceptionally difficult. That was one where a youngster really had to get vertical.
Yep.
Tough catch.
It's a sophomore.
And made it. Yeah.
And Ethan Bednarczyk being a sophomore coming up. Looks like they're going to be a little bit short.
That was close.
And that will be a turnover on downs from South to Dawes.
At the 18-yard line.
Ball will be on the 18-yard line. 1:20 left in the first quarter. Score, Dawes 7, South Oldham Dragons 0 for the moment.
That's one of those things, on a first down play, on a play where you need your first down. Receivers have to know the yard they need. Go past that, come back, and you're fine.
Ball is handed off to the fullback. Looks like number 48 for the Dawes Dragons, which is
48 Buckner.
Mikhail Buckner picks up. He got back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
Nice job for the South Oldham defense, snuffing that out and making sure that there's nothing there for him to be able to run to.
Gain on the play, maybe
No gain.
half a foot on the play. Second down.
Ball set in pistol formation is Dawes. Ball is snapped. Ball is on the ground. Picked up by the running back, number 48. And he is brought
48.
to the ground.
On the tackle.
That's twice that snaps. The first one was the quarterback. That was a low snap.
Yep.
That's going to be considered a fumble, and
that should be a loss of a couple yards, but I'm not sure where they're spotting the football.
Yeah, where they mark it, it's a loss of only 1.
Yeah. Ten seconds left in the quarter here.
Big play here for the South D. 3rd and 11.
Ball is thrown to number 15. Caught the ball right at the 25-yard line. He's scooting up. Gets to nearly midfield.
Yes, Denham with the reception.
That's nearly
25, 31.
31 yards on the pickup here. And that is the end of the first quarter. You've got your South Oldham Dawes Dragons 7, South Oldham Dragons 0. And we'll take a timeout here, get our sponsors some airtime here, as well as we change quarters.
Medley Certified Public Accountants, the largest locally based accounting firm in Kentucky and southern Indiana, offering a full range of accounting, audit, tax planning, and advisory services for businesses and individuals. Employing nearly 120 CPAs, Mountjoy Chilton Medley provides highly specialized services that can help you achieve your personal and business goals. For a complete list of services and more, on the web at mcpa.com. Mountjoy Chilton and Medley, 502-749-1900.
What do you ask from a friend? Trust, support, a helping hand? So why not ask that from your health insurance?
Everybody wants to love. Everybody wants to be loved. love.
You deserve more than health insurance. With CareSource, you're covered with kindness.
Just let the love begin.
CareSource, individual and family health insurance. Yes.
All right, folks, we're back here live at Dragon Stadium in Crestwood, Kentucky. The sun is starting to set. They haven't turned the lights on just yet, but I know it's just moments away before that happens. Starting the second quarter here, 12 minutes on the board. Doss Dragon is in a spread formation right at the 50-yard line. Quarterback drops back into double coverage.
Oh,
That's the number.
That was-
pass was
yeah.
intended for number 1. Adams Jonathan, or I guess that's Jonathan Adams. Incomplete pass. It'll be second down and 10 when they resume.
that's his first incomplete passes. That's his 6. He has a 9-yard, 0-yard, 53 for the TD, 29-31, and his first incompletion.
Well, he threw right into double coverage.
Oh, he
over there.
did.
So
That was a single route. That allows your safety to double with that corner.
To move on
Yeah.
over. That's right. Back into trips to the near side here. Quarterback throws to number 11 at the South Oldham 45-yard line. Ends up at the South Oldham 43, 42.
11, that's Deshaun Pumphrey. That's going to be about an 8-yard.
It's like an 8-yard pickup. Third down and about 3. 2.
About 2 to go.
Doss doing a pretty good job with pass protection up front. Well, we talked about that bulk up there.
When you're 300 pounds, I mean.
All you do is grab him and hold on.
That's right.
Keep him in front of you, and it's a legal hold.
3 bills and a cheeseburger, man. And that's a great job by the South Oldham defense to come in and just really keep the pressure on. That's number 54. Is that Tanner Goodlett coming in on a sack, and that's a big loss.
That's a loss of 9 on that sack.
It's going to be fourth down and about 11. Out comes the punting team for Doss. First time they've had to punt this evening.
Actually, he had a chance to get out of that, but I think it was his right tackle that he ran into, and bounced off of him, and the green was there. Rodriguez.
Number 53.
53.
Yeah, Chris Noonan. Or I'm sorry, Jesus Rodriguez. Oh, it's blocked by Jamartez Bedouin. Jamartez Bedouin's going to take it in for a touchdown. Nice job, South Oldham Dragons. No flags on the field. Jamartez Bedouin coming in from the side, blocks the punt, picks it up.
Where is the flag?
There is no flag.
Oh, I thought.
Scoop it up and a touchdown. Great job by the South Oldham special teams. Great job by the South Oldham defense, their special teams defense. We talked earlier, Tom. South Oldham does not have any of their kickers here tonight. So number 1, well, that looks like Spencer Laws. I'm not sure if that is or not. Is that Spency? Spencer Laws puts the ball up and through the uprights. Nice job.
That
Laws.
Yeah. Now that was too easy. There was 2 people there. That was that's a result of scouting. There.
Yeah. Spencer Laws, first point after attempt. Nice job there, big boy. I'm sure your parents are going to be proud of you. Uncle Darrell says hello.
That looks like one of those situations you line up, you tail your wings. If there's a guy lined over you and a guy outside of you, take the most dangerous. Who's the most dangerous? Closest to the ball.
That's right.
And without seeing it again, I like to see that again, they came open so quick. It was difficult to see just where they came from.
That all started with big old Tanner Goodlett's sack.
Yeah.
To put him at 4th and 11 to punt, to force them into a punt situation. That's just great
Yeah.
defensive and special teams play. Spencer Law trots out on the field to do the kickoff. He'll be kicking off from the South Oldham 40, kicking away from the scoreboard.
Looks like Deshaun Pumphrey back and also Knight Goff. The reason I don't have first names on these guys on these sheets, I don't have room. So for those of you out there are two gentlemen with the same name, Pumphreys. There's Dion and Deshaun.
Ball is kicked. Knight Goff has the football, picks it up. He's taking it to the. He's got sideline room, and they force him out of bounds about the Doss 47-yard line.
There was 3 stiff arms by a young man in the process.
That kid is all that and a box of Cracker Jacks too.
No wonder their school's looking at him. That's some of that, Ed, you don't coach. You know.
No, that's right. Yeah.
You just say,
That's right.
son, get out there and get her done.
And he looks at you and goes, "Yes, sir."
Yes, sir. I get it.
I'm with you.
God is good. Sometimes He blesses us with those kind, you know.
He does, and he didn't bless me. I'll guarantee you that. He did with the attitude, just not
Yeah,
the
yeah,
physical
right.
ability to go with it. Doss snaps the ball. Little short out pass. Immediately hit.
That was to Adams.
Adams was immediately hit right at the line of scrimmage, but managed to slip out of the tackle and pick up 3 on that. This will be second down and about 7. Ball is now at the South Oldham 49-yard line. Doss moving the ball. Comes up. Looks like they're going to be in more of a spread or a single wing formation.
Like trips and single wide over here.
Got a flag over here.
That's to Boyd.
Got a flag here on the near sideline.
Yeah, that where it's thrown could be a
Early start.
Yard marker. Stay where you are. That could be against Doss where it's thrown. That's
4, 5,
That's
9
yards.
It's a 9-yard pickup.
If it stays.
If it stays.
Brought to you by Republic Bank of Crestwood.
That's right. Hand 8.
He's going to get maybe 1 or 2.
Yeah,
That's
he's gonna
48.
pick up about 2 yards.
And off goes to number 48, Buckner.
What are they going to give him about?
Chintzy, folks. Good Lord. I'm okay with that, though.
Second down and 9 to go.
See, that's one of the pluses to calling one of our Pegasus schools. If they're playing somebody outside the county, then you can have a dog in the fight. When you're doing 2 of them in the county, you keep your mouth shut, sit on your hands, and don't say it.
Motion towards us. Ball snapped.
It's going to be double twins. Ace.
Oh. Ball was intended for number 2, Jaron Boyd. Falls incomplete. I tell you what, if he would have caught that, he had a little bit of room to run.
He had some territory, yeah.
Ball was actually thrown a little bit behind him.
Yeah. There wasn't much he could do with that. I noticed in warm-ups, this quarterback was throwing behind a few of these guys.
It's 3rd down and 9. Doss, ball is on the South Oldham 33-yard line, 37-yard line. Trips to the far side, single back, motion this way. Ball's on the ground, fumble. Quarterback picks it up, getting chased out of the pocket. Does a nice job of getting outside. Puts the ball downfield, finds his receiver, but it falls incomplete again. Ball was intended for number 1, Jonathan Adams again.
And he was running his gut.
Yes, he was. Yeah, it was. Snap. The snap was fumbled with the quarterback. The quarterback did a really nice job.
He
of getting
did a
out of
good
that,
job getting out of that.
finding an open receiver, and he just didn't hang on to the ball. So now it's 4th down and 9.
Let's see, they going to take another shot or no?
I think
they're keeping the offense in there.
Yeah, you're in no man's land right here.
Well, it's you don't want to give South much of a chance to rev that engine up. Once they get it going, it could be hard to slow it.
Yep.
But you're on the road. You gotta take advantage of what you got.
Ball's downfield, number 2.
Oh,
ball's incomplete. That'll be a turnover on
is that
downs.
incomplete? Yeah. That was trying to get to where I could see it. That's his third straight incompletion after going a stretch there of doing well. Those snaps are really killing his timing.
Oh yes, every single one of those shotgun snaps have been low.
Yep.
So they've got to clean that up if Doss. South Oldham's going to take the football, turnover on downs. They'll have the ball at about the 37-yard line, their own 37-yard line. 7:39 left in the half.
My philosophy, Ed, you've had all summer, you've had all fall practice. You're in your second game. If you haven't got it fixed now, you're going to have to talk to the personnel manager. Who's next?
I'm not going to disagree with that because there's so many opportunities to work with kids in the off-season. But it depends on whether the kid's there or not.
Exactly. That's true.
Motion to us. Handoff to, that's Isaac Lally. Turns the ball upfield.
Lally up to about the 44.
Good job
of blocking. Up to about the 44. That's about a
nice gain of about
6.
On the play.
Yeah, they're going to give 7 yards on that. Isaac Lally.
Injured player on the field. Taking official timeout.
That's good blocking by South.
Yeah,
they do a good job sealing.
And that was a nice job. It was a nice read of the running back coming around the end to see where the crease was.
Right.
And then immediately, once he saw the crease, get upfield.
One of the hardest things to teach a back, especially a back that's extremely quick or fast, is patience.
Yeah.
You don't just run.
Yes.
You read blocks, you find grass, and once it's there, then you turn it on.
Yep, that's exactly right. That is exactly right.
Demetrius Porter, the young man, shake it up, a 5'10", 175 senior. Looks like he's all right. That bell's still ringing, but he started back on the 45, and he ended up on the other 45. So I think the equilibrium is still a little questionable.
We're going to resume play here. 7:25 left in the first half. South Oldham with the football at their own 44-yard line. Ball snapped. Number 26, I believe that was, J.T. Benson around the left side, the far side. Picks up maybe 2 yards there.
I think that was... I want to say there was Dion Pumphrey. Was that 13 on the edge? No, there was 15, excuse me. 15, Desmond Benham, who played that exceptionally well. That the blocker had inside on him, and the back went outside, just what we were talking about. He probably should have settled a little bit, cut up under that.
Yep. We got twins here to the far side, and wing T formation with Keaton Martin in the backfield. Motion this way. Ball first down South. That could have been a horse collar. Could have been.
That was, I tell you what, 75, 6'2", 245 pounds, was able to run him down.
That was number 31, Colton Bolden.
Yeah, that's, there again, that's an athletic play by a big young man.
Yes, yeah, it was.
And he got off of a block to do that. Again, I'm impressed by the South blocking.
You know, we say it every year. It seems like that's going to be a question mark, but Jamie just does something. That's Keaton Martin picking up the football, picking up 10, keeping his feet, takes the ball all the way down to about the 20-yard line. That's about a 31-yard pickup.
One of the things you ask a defensive player, what does the back have to run? What's the one thing he must have free to run?
The football.
Well, no, physically. What's he have to have? His legs.
His legs, that's right.
Don't tackle his shoulders. Don't tackle his chest, his trunk.
That's right.
You get a back like him as is strong and churns those legs, you've got to tackle legs. He had 5 or 6 people with hands on him. Tremendous job.
Hey, Tom, while we got a timeout, let me give a little shout-out to one of our sponsors. That's Dr. Rodney Brown at Crestwood Chiropractic. Does an injury have you sidelined? Then come see how you can get out of your pain with chiropractic care from Crestwood Chiropractic. Dr. Rodney Brown and his staff can help you with back pain, neck pain, headaches, and much, much more. They'll provide affordable care, qualified professionals, in an environment that is focused on you. Your initial visit will include a consultation with the doctor, an orthopedic and a neurological spinal exam, x-rays if necessary, and a report of the findings and the recommendations. From here, you make the call. Our patient-centered approach has been successful in treating pain, and insurance companies will generally cover the services. Check us out. www.crestwoodchiropractic.com or give Dr. Rodney Brown and the Crestwood Chiropractic staff a call at 243-3334. That's 243-3334. Crestwood Chiropractic. See us today and get rid of your pain. And it looks like Keaton Martin again keeping the ball. Got a little face mask. There's a penalty there, but we can only assume that that's a face mask.
There again, you know what we just talked about. Why do you go up high on him?
Yeah, well,
he's gonna laugh on his way by.
You're exactly right, but he's not very big to begin with.
No.
So,
but the guy that hit the face mask was probably shorter than him.
Yeah. So to your point, why take him so high?
Yeah. Right.
Yep.
Right. Why go up there? That's a rhetorical question because there is no right answer.
No, well, there is a right answer. I don't know.
Well,
you shouldn't do it.
You shouldn't do it. That's the bottom line.
All right, we've got 1st and 10 on the 10-yard line. South Oldham making a nice move here. 5:31 left in the first half. And we now have another penalty.
There's a penalty flag on the field.
Is that encroachment?
But he line up in the neutral zone. Must have.
Encroachment, a call on Doss. That'll be a 5-yard penalty, so it'll be first down, 5 yards to go, on about the 5-yard line.
What was the penalty? There was a penalty back early on this drive on Doss. Can you remember what there was?
On this right here, there was a face mask.
Well, there was a face mask, then there was the encroachment or the offside.
But they waved that off, didn't they?
Well, that was the one down here, yeah.
Yeah. First down and 5 to go. Motion. Keaton Martin takes the football. He skips copping around, and a touchdown.
Tremendous ability to stop vertical or lateral step.
That kid's got quick feet.
Yeah, he does.
He's got very quick feet.
Yeah. Regardless of size, that young man can play somewhere. He still has 2 years.
Yes, he does. Yeah, he does.
He may go from 5'6" to 5'10" by then. I'm being facetious. What do they list him now? They list him. Well, they don't. Well, it's on yours, I think, but he's a little bigger than that.
Spencer Law's in for the point after attempt, and it is good. We are now 14-7. South Oldham Dragons over Doss, 4:58. We're going to take a quick timeout and let our sponsors have a little more airtime while they get set up for the kickoff.
Best part of the hospital stay stay is not having to stay at all. Sometimes all that is required is a minor procedure or a little look-see. But whether it's a few hours or just a few minutes for an outpatient CT scan, digital mammogram, rehab, or minor surgery, at Baptist Hospital Northeast, you can expect to be treated with the utmost respect, compassion, and understanding while you're here. For more information on minor procedures with a major emphasis on care, or for physician referral, visit baptistnortheast.com or call 222-3627.
And welcome back, everybody. We certainly thank our sponsors for their patience tonight. And life is good here in Crestwood, man. Life is good. Spencer Law lines up to kick the ball off.
Night Golf and Deshaun Pumphrey back deep for the Doss Dragons.
Ball is kicked. It's going to number 11. Takes the ball up the middle of the field. He's got his feet going. And we got a penalty. He's still driving. Got a penalty flag.
That come in from center field, didn't it?
It sure did.
It's a good thing that rock didn't hit anyone.
That is another penalty flag on the play right about the 27-yard line.
Probably a hold, yeah.
Against Doss.
Yeah, where it come from, yeah.
Yeah, I think I heard the South Oldham announcer up here say, kind of looked like a rugby scrum.
Yeah.
But he kept his feet moving forward, kept his body moving forward, and that's all you can ask out of a young man.
That's their fourth penalty tonight. That's really hurting them. South has had one, a motion penalty.
Yep.
That is at the 17-yard line.
Ball will be, when we start here, ball will be on the 17-yard line. It'll be first down and 10. Doss with the ball on their own 17 in a pistol formation. DePonce Humphreys hands the ball off to the tailback, and he gets stuffed immediately by a host of South Oldham Dragon defenders. Nothing going there.
Buckner again with no place to go. What is that, a loss of 3?
2.
2.
Yep, 2.
I said 3. You said 2. The announcer said 1. So it's somewhere between 0 and 3, I think, right?
Hey, we'll go with 2 because it's right there in the middle.
Exactly.
Tom, we said we were going to have a heck of a ball game tonight, and I think we have.
Yeah, it's Dawson's going to have to be careful. Like I said, this green machine can get nasty on you.
Yep. Pistol formation again.
Penalty flag on the field.
Another flag on the
flag
field.
on the other side. It's toward the Doss huddle. He's looking toward the bench. Is that, what's that? Oh, a youngster with something on that he's... Oh, that was that, probably a headscarf that was hanging out, and they finally called it. So what is that?
Well, they gave him an unsportsmanlike. So that's going to be 15.
Yeah.
Fouls all the way back to the 8-yard line, it looks like.
It's going to be second down and what, 26?
Second down and 19.
19. Wow. Second down and 19. Ball's away.
That could have been.
That's going to be. I think
it's
going to be interference.
Yeah, it's the timing was really close, but yeah, I tell you what, a tremendous break. Tremendous break by the safety.
Yeah. That's JT Benson, 26. He needs to watch it. He doesn't need another. He doesn't need to give him a first.
No.
It'll be an automatic first down here, but he doesn't need to give him another 15 yards.
No. I liked his aggressiveness.
Absolutely.
Just a
Keep it in check.
just a quarter of a step later.
Keep it in check.
And actually, there's a fine line there. You teach them almost a half man. You want the upfield hand on the ball, and you want that backside hand to be able to tackle if you don't get the ball. And when you go right at the man, timing has to be perfect.
That's right. I agree. I absolutely agree. Dawson a pistol formation. DePonce with the football, looking to throw. Got a man open. That's J.T. Benson again to break that up. Very well done. He's got to watch that. I love the enthusiasm. I love the excitement. But when he gets, he's going to call some attention to himself. That he doesn't want. Hey, just a quick score update over in Buckner, Kentucky. Oldham County Colonels up 13-0 over the North Oldham Mustang with about 8 minutes left in the half. Third down and about 4, maybe 5. We'll call it 4 yards here in Crestwood. Doss Dragons. Another pistol formation. Ball is handed off to the tailback. That's going to be a first down. That is number 42. Richard Thompson.
20, 25, 30.
That's a big
35.
pickup.
35.
That's a 35-yard pickup by Mr. Thompson. He just said, Coach, give me the football. I'm going to do something with it, and he certainly did.
That was Lee.
Again, that's number 42 with the football for Doss, and he picks up another.
That's Quentin. Quentin Lee.
8 yards.
Quinion Lee.
Picks up about 6 yards on that.
Second down and 4 to go.
Second down and about 4 yards for Doss. Ball is now at the South Oldham 36-yard line. 3:28 left in the half. Doss shows their pistol formation, 2 wide. And a tight end. Ball is snapped. Ball is looking to be thrown. Ball is thrown to number 1.
That could be a first down. Let's see.
Jonathan Adams. And it's going to be close to a first down. And it is.
Yeah.
Was enough for a Doss first down.
Doss comes to the line of scrimmage again with a 2 wide pistol formation. Ball is snapped. Hands off. Number 42, running back. And he's going to pick up close to a first down. It's going to be, he's going to pick up about 9 yards on that play. If it's not a first down, it's going to be real close.
It's probably 9, yeah.
Gain of 9 on the play.
He's carried 3 times for 50 yards. Not a bad average.
No.
He's been resting though. That's his first 3 carries of the game.
Handoff is number 42 again. He's going to pick up about 2 yards, maybe 3. That's going to be enough for a first down. Doss first down. That'll be good. That'd be 3 yards.
Yeah. One of the things that Coach Hawkins said, when in doubt, we just started running behind those bigs up front, and that's what he's done.
That's exactly well.
That's what he's done.
Yeah, that's right. You control the clock that way.
Right. He's playing vertical football right
now. That's right. That's exactly right. I would, with 1:59, I'd look for him to throw a pass here.
I wouldn't be surprised to see a play action.
Nope, he hands it off to number 42. And minimal gain, 1, maybe 2 yards.
Lee once again tries the middle.
That's Richard Thompson. They've got him listed. Sorry, I keep looking at the wrong one. Q-On Lee for Doss. Sorry, folks, I was looking at the wrong roster. Shoot me.
Maybe I will reverse them and see what else.
Doss is showing pistol formation. 2 wides. Big open hole in the middle.
Oh man.
That again is Q-On Lee, and he's going to pick up enough.
Yeah, they already called it, so it's
enough for the first down.
10 yards.
10-yard line, almost to the 9.
What amounts to 10 yards?
Doss is first and 10. First and goal now. First and goal at the 10-yard line. Ball is hit with number 42, Q-On Lee. He is just dragging people. And that Doss team is just in behind him, pushing him forward. That's going to be close to a touchdown.
They haven't called anything, so South has a player down too.
Looks like it's going to be about on the 1-yard line.
Can you see it?
I can't see the number here.
You're not through the glass like I am. They haven't moved the. Oh, there it is.
Ball's going to be placed on the 2-yard line.
So that was what, 7 yards?
Yes. Injured player for South Oldham is Tyrell Love, getting up now with the help of Kelly, athletic trainer, Kelly Dyke. Athletic trainer of the year. Really, she's probably the athletic trainer of the century here at South Oldham. Been here for a long time. Does a great job for these South Oldham Dragons.
Good friend. She's always treated the old coach tremendously.
Yep.
I love her.
She's good people. Good people. I came up during baseball season last year. I had torn a calf muscle, and it was a booger. She stretches me out across that gator. She goes, "This is going to hurt."
That didn't help any, the fact of her telling you that. Quarterback's under this time.
Quarterback's underneath. They stopped Q-On Lee short of the goal line. Really got him right back to.
Where's it at? About the line of scrimmage?
Right back at the line of scrimmage. Hey, quick update over in Buckner. It looks like North Oldham is on the board, 13-7. Tanner McCoy scoring a 22-yard touchdown run, 13-7. Right before the half.
Well, we thought it could be a good ball game.
We did. Yep, we did.
You know, you said that you thought Doss would end up throwing a pass. When you get in tight like that, especially against a defense like South, where they really swarm to the ball, and that play action looks awfully appealing. But on the other side, what's the old adage? You throw the ball, there's 3 things that can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
That's exactly right.
So, it's, you gamble anytime you snap the ball.
26.3 seconds left here in the first half. South Oldham 14, Doss 7. Ball is handed off, and number 42, Q-On Lee. They just went into the end zone. So it will be at least 14-13.
That's number 42, Lee, into the end zone.
I got a feeling that kid is he's a monster.
Well, I tell you what, Q-On Lee, was he
6 foot 195, but he runs.
Yeah.
He runs
a
like
little
he's
bigger.
230. He sure
runs
does.
Bigger.
He sure does. Jesus Rodriguez is the kicker for Doss with the point after attempt.
21 seconds left.
Ball is snapped, it's kicked, and it is good.
Is up and good. We're 21.6 seconds.
Tied now, 14 all, 21.6.
Tied up.
We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back to you here to restart this possession here.
Don't forget at halftime.
Seats on the sidelines. Whether you're a high school athlete or just a weekend warrior, there's always potential for injury. That's why the sports therapy experts at Baptist Hospital Northeast are standing by to help with injury prevention and treatment or provide physical therapy services at Baptist Crestwood. Baptist Hospital Northeast is also the proud provider of complimentary sports medicine services for all Oldham County high schools. For more information or to schedule an appointment, call 222-3303.
Tom, as an old coach, what do you do here? You got 21.6 left. You're going to go in at halftime at tied up. If you're Doss, do you try to put the ball on the ground and make them pick it up and run it, or you just go ahead and kick it deep?
Well, you don't want them to run it back. Drew is extremely good in situations like that when they go hurry up. You pick your poison. I want the ball on the ground where your cover team has some time.
Yep. Little squib kick. And he kicks it away. Looks like it is picked up by Deontay Olson, number 17. Looking and picking and driving. He's going to end up at about the 30-yard line.
Yeah, I think he's going to be on the 30, maybe a touch over. He's going to give him 13.6. You talked about they don't have their regular kickers, but actually Laws is their regular place kicker.
He is, yes. Yeah, he is. He's their number one.
Try to get one here, but just don't be foolish.
Yeah, that's right. Yep, that's right. Be smart about it.
You're hungry, but don't be a glutton. It's.
What's that old adage?
The fatage too. If you're a glutton,
pigs get fed, hogs get slaughtered.
That's right. That's a good one. Can I use that one?
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. South Oldham, motion to us. Drew Zabi on a keeper. He gets stuffed pretty quickly.
Guess who that was? Lee. Evidently, he was on suspension for a quarter and a half.
Apparently. Folks, that's going to do it for the first half, 14-14. We're going to give a shout-out to Office Max, our halftime sponsor, and then we'll come back to you. At Office Max, your success is our business. Check out the Office Max in the Springhurst Shopping Center on Westport Road and say hello to our good friend, the manager, Tony Ellsbury. Tony and the offensive crew, the Office Max, I'm in football mode, can't you tell? The Office Max crew can match you up with everything you need, whether it's furniture for a home, office, computer, and or computer equipment, basic office supplies, or school supplies for your kids. It's all there. And don't forget about the Office Max Impress Business Center, where you can get all your printing needs taken care of, whether it's business cards or large booklets. No job too big or too small. Head into Office Max now and save for school with the in-store 1 cent back to school event. Tomorrow is the last day. Packs a 10-point. What is that? I can't read that. Packs of 10 ballpoint pens. Limit 3, just 1 cent. Kids' school scissors, 1 cent. 1 cent, that 1 penny. Composition books and folders, 1 cent. In-store only. Sale ends tomorrow at your Westport Road Office Max. Office Max is a proud sponsor of the Halftime Report here on the Pegasus Sports Network. And remember, at Office Max, your success is our business.
Sports Network is Mount Joy Chilton Medley Certified Public Accountants, the largest locally based accounting firm in Kentucky and southern Indiana, offering a full range of accounting, audit, tax planning, and advisory services for businesses and individuals. Employing nearly 120 CPAs, Mount Joy Chilton Medley provides highly specialized services that can help you achieve your personal and business goals. For a complete list of services and more, on the web at mcpa.com. Mount Joy Chilton and Medley, 502-749-1900.
Hi, this is Paul McCartney on behalf of RAD. If you're drinking, you can't drive my car or any car. And remember, don't drink and drive. It's just not worth it.
But you can do something in between. Baby, you can drive my car.
A public service announcement brought to you by the U.S. Department of Transportation, RAD, the National Association of Broadcasters, and the Ad Council.
When life gets difficult, it's not always easy to be kind. But at CareSource, that's when we're at our very best. Sure, we provide health insurance, but more than that, we make certain through all the twists and turns in your life, you'll always be covered with kindness.
Just let the love begin.
That's the difference with CareSource, individual and family health insurance.
No one wants to spend the season on the sidelines. Whether you're a high school athlete or just a weekend warrior, there's always potential for injury. That's why the sports therapy experts at Baptist Hospital Northeast are standing by to help with injury prevention and treatment, or provide physical therapy services at Baptist Crestwood. Baptist Hospital Northeast is also the proud provider of complimentary sports medicine services for all Oldham County high schools. For more information or to schedule an appointment, call 222-3303.
I thought I was pro-choice. Then I saw government figures that say almost half of the 3,000 abortions done each day in this country are repeats. That means 2, 3, even 4 abortions for the same woman. Then I learned the Roe v. Wade court decision legalized abortion in all 9 months of pregnancy for any reason at all. Maybe being pro-choice isn't what I thought. It really got me thinking.
A message from Right to Life at KRLA.org.
I'm Leanne Rhymes for RAD, recording artists, actors, and athletes against drunk driving. To some, it's just not country music without hard drinking and fast driving. But real life's not a song, and in less time than it takes to play the latest country hit, someone will be killed or injured in an alcohol-related crash. So next time you're out with someone who's been drinking, don't let them take the wheel. Take the keys instead. That's why friends don't let friends drive drunk.
A public service announcement brought to you by the U.S. Department of Transportation, RAD, the National Association of Broadcasters, and the Ad Council.
Well, welcome back, everybody, to the halftime report here on the Pegasus Sports Network. What a ball game we've got here, Coach Hawkins.
Yeah, it's the way South kind of dominated that second quarter. You would not expect to look at the scoreboard and see it being 14-14. But as much as I was impressed with South's blocking on their drive, on that last drive, you had to be equally impressed with Dawes.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, they just cut up that line.
Yeah, they sure did.
Some of them were just straight dives. Some of them were ISOs with the lead. But you got to hand it to them. They took it to South, just like South did. More of Dawes was tackle to tackle. That big that we talked about. Where there's more mass up there. South would hit that dive with Martin and with Andrew
McGuire and Drew.
McGuire, yeah. But then they started getting on the edge.
Yep.
And that's where they got. That's where they ate most of their meat. Dawes was able to. They were able to get some passes in there. They had a 29-yard completion, had a 53-yard completion, and they had a 31-yard completion. Now, part of that was a completion, but just the runs after catches was very impressive. Yeah. You have some stats. You want me to run through some of these right quick?
Go ahead and go with your ball stats.
All right. One thing I forgot to do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. They had 17 rushes for 72 and 7 is 79 yards. 17 rushes for 79 yards. Passing, Deion Pumphrey was 9 out of 14 for 145 yards. Pass receiving, Knight Goff caught one for 29. Deshaun Pumphrey caught 3 for 17. Adams caught 2 for 8. Boyd caught 2 for 60 yards. Benham caught 1 for 131. For 31 yards. Now, I will get that total passing yardage for you briefly.
Well, flipping it over to the South Oldham side of things, multiple ball carriers in this game, which you would expect, but it's really been led by Drew and by Keaton Martin. Andrew McGuire's come in and done a really nice job and what have you. But Keaton Martin leads, Drew Zabi leads the rushing attack with 40 yards. Keaton Martin's right in behind him at 39. Isaac Lally comes in with 8 yards. Andrew McGuire has 8 yards as well. Colton Baldwin also has about 2 yards. So 99 yards of offense on the ground, 16 carries for 99 yards. Drew not so effective on in the air tonight. He's had 5 attempts, completed on 2 of them, so he's 2 for 17. One went to Bednarzik for 10 yards, and Isaac Lally was 1 for 7. So they have a total of 17 yards passing, 99 yards on the ground, 116 yards in the first half for South Oldham. Scoring-wise, the defense or the special teams actually scored 1 touchdown which was very, very impressive to begin with. And I love this. When your defense can put you in position to score, Tanner Goodlett certainly did that with that big sack there towards the end of the first quarter, put him in a punt position. Punt was blocked by Jamartez Bedouin. Bedouin scooped it up and scored. Scoop and score, baby. That's what you teach them, right?
That's why you drill them.
That's exactly right. Scoop and score, and he did that. And that was about a 53-yard scoop and score for Jamartez. We also had 1 offensive touchdown by Keaton Martin, about a 5-yard little drive in, off of about a 65 to 70-yard drive by South Oldham to get it down to the 5-yard line. Keaton punches it in. That kid, I tell you what, he's a man amongst boys, but he's finding he can't carry the whole load himself.
No. You don't get those kind of athletes very often. That's going to come in and just manhandle other teams by themselves. That's I still say I don't care what kind of backs you've got. If up front doesn't work on both sides of the ball, you're going to struggle.
Yep.
And one thing I think Jamie's going to have to be a little bit disappointed with. They only gave up 8 first downs, according to my count, give or take 1 or 2. I hope that's all you give or take. But they gave up 224 yards in the first half. That was 145 of that passing. 79 on the ground?
Yep.
That's a lot. But then if you look at some of the runs, they had a run of 16. They had a run of 35. They had a run of 9. They had a run of 10. That's their long runs. But passing-wise, you got a 29, you got a 53, you got a 31, and you throw a 7, 8, and a 9 in there. It mounts up.
That's exactly right. And conversely, it's been Drew and Keaton on the South Oldham side. Keaton's longest run so far tonight has been 30 yards. Drew's longest run has been 18. They have worked that inside-out combination very, very well. Drew has read it very, very well. But it's it's only a matter of time, and that's if I'm Doss, I'm going in at halftime and I'm saying, okay, defensively, we have to play assignment football. We have to be smart up here and don't quit the aggression, but be smart with the aggression and not give that quarterback the ability to move because he can move. He's got good wheels for a tall kid.
I'm sure that's one of the first things that the D coordinator wanted to talk about.
Yeah, absolutely.
You've got to every time he kept the ball, he picked up positive yardage.
He sure did. And if I'm Coach Reed or if I'm Coach Hawkins on the offensive side, I'm not doing anything any differently. A tweak here or there is one thing, but I'm not. That last drive was so impressive, right? Because they took the ball down the field, and they just played smash mouth football.
And they went vertical.
Absolutely.
It's one of the things he said we're balanced offensively, but primarily we run fire behind our big old line.
That's right.
And that's what he did in that drive.
Yep, and they absolutely should.
Yeah.
They absolutely should. Folks, we got just under 3 minutes left in the half. We're watching the halftime show. South Oldham Dragons marching band out on the field right now. We're going to take a quick break. Actually, I'm going to give a plug again to a couple more things. Give you a score update. 13-10 at half. OC over North. Mr. Pritchford, I can't remember what his first name is, North Oldham's kicker, kicked a 42-yard field goal at the whistle to end the half to give North Oldham
42. That's
42.
Good.
That kid can kick. I've watched him kick.
Yeah.
He's got a foot on him.
Yeah.
So 13-10 over in Buckner. OC leading that at the moment. Let's see. I would be remiss if I didn't give another shout out to Mr. Rodney Brown. I'm not going to read through this, Dr. Brown. You can chew on me later. Dr. Rodney Brown, Crestwood Chiropractic.
Yeah.
Great guy, knows what he's doing. I've seen him. I'm a patient of his, and I speak very, very highly of him. If he can't fix you, you can't be fixed. How about that? That's a plug right there.
That's a good one.
Go in, see Dr. Brown, set it up. He'll take good care of you. My family's been over to see him a number of times over the course of the last several years. So, Rodney Brown, Crestwood Chiropractic, www.crestwoodchiropractic.com. Phone number 243-3334. Again, that's Crestwood Chiropractic.
The clutch shot, the timely hit, the perfect pitch, the heroic catch, the brilliant save, the photo finish. The Kentucky High School Athletic Association would like to remind you that the biggest plays in sports matter little if you don't practice sportsmanship. Character counts. Practice sportsmanship. This message brought to you by the KHSAA and the generosity of this station.
When life gets difficult, it's not always easy to be kind. But at CareSource, that's when we're at our very best. Sure, we provide health insurance, but more than that, we make certain through all the twists and turns in your life, you'll always be covered with kindness.
Just let the love begin.
That's the difference with CareSource, individual and family health insurance.
A proud sponsor of the Pegasus Sports Network is Mountjoy Chilton Medley Certified Public Accountants, the largest locally based accounting firm in Kentucky and southern Indiana, offering a full range of accounting, audit, tax planning, and advisory services for businesses and individuals. Employing nearly 120 CPAs, Mountjoy Chilton Medley provides highly specialized services that can help you achieve your personal and business goals. For a complete list of services and more, on the web at mcpa.com. Mountjoy Chilton and Medley, 502-749-1900.
I'm Leanne Rhymes for RAD, recording artists, actors, and athletes against drunk driving. To some, it's just not country music without hard drinking and fast driving. But real life's not a song, and in less time than it takes to play the latest country hit, someone will be killed or injured in an alcohol-related crash. So next time you're out with someone who's been drinking, don't let them take the wheel. Take the keys instead. That's why friends don't let friends drive drunk.
A public service announcement brought to you by the U.S. Department of Transportation, RAD, the National Association of Broadcasters, and the Ad Council.
And welcome back here to Crestwood, Kentucky. A great game on tap. At half, we've got South Oldham Dragons 14, Doss Dragons 14 as we get ready to set kickoff for the second half. Want to take just a moment to say thank you to our halftime sponsor, that being Office Max.
Office Max.
I'm going to, you know me, I don't read very well. So, Tony Ellsbury, thank you so much. If you need office supplies, office equipment, anything that Office Max can supply you, go talk to Tony. Great guy. I've known him for years. Great family, and he will treat you right.
All right, Ed, what does Doss do different this half? What does South do different? or what do they do that's the same?
Yeah. So in my opinion, Doss, tidy up your defense.
Yeah.
Okay. Quit giving the quarterback option.
The edge, especially.
Yeah. Exactly. But offensively, I think you stay with what you're doing. You take time off the clock, and you keep poking it. You keep poking it. You keep poking it. If South Oldham, you can move the ball.
Yeah.
All right. You've got to work the passing game just a little bit here. You're 2 for 17. You've got to create a little bit of space with your passing game, which we know in the past has been very good for them.
Yeah.
To me, it's not rocket science. Open up the running game by throwing the ball. Make some completions. Drew's got to just settle down, take a little heat off that ball, and he's got some receptions there.
It's you pick your spots, and against the running scheme that they run, play action. That was. There's a Doss coach somewhere looking for his play script, and it's
we'll
right
just
here.
Keep that right here.
But I agree. You keep doing what you're doing. Keep the penalties down like you did in that first. They only had 2 penalties and 1 turnover.
Yep.
In that half versus Doss had 5 penalties and 1 turnover.
Doss kicks off, does a little short squib kick to one of the up backs as we start the second half here. That's number 11, Derek Donnelly, getting the ball, and they're going to get the ball right at the 40-yard line to start the second half.
That's a pretty good deal.
Hey, well, I'll take the ball at the 40-yard line.
That's a touchdown or that's a first down and a half or 2.
That's right. That's exactly right.
That they give you.
That's exactly right.
I have a problem with those pooch kicks. You better be sure you can get them.
South lines up, traditional format, wing, not the wing tee, but it's the flex bone. Ball's away. Looks like Isaac Lally on the carry, number 27. Picks up about 4, but we do have, I thought I saw a flag drop.
No. Doss had a guy coming hard off that left edge, and
maybe that's what I saw.
And he was picked up exceptionally well.
I may have
either
seen
that or he just overran it.
Yeah.
I'm going to get over close to you, Ed.
Come on over.
These double windows are just hard to.
They need to be replaced. But Drew Zabi under center. Keep a quarterback keeper on the option. Picks up about
maybe 2, 3?
Maybe 3. Depends on the spot.
So maybe the coach has covered that. What you were talking about.
He's going to pick up about 3 on that.
Big play here.
Very big.
If they can get a string going here.
Again, Jamie doesn't change that formation very much. Drew is in shotgun formation here. Motion away. Hands off to a little jet sweep to number 27, Isaac Lally. Isaac Lally picking up a big first down. He's going to pick up 10, 11, 12.
Yeah, that ball was fumbled, but he was down. I've been impressed by South's edge blocking. The receivers, wings, tight end, if that's to his side. People think it's easy to turn speed loose on the edge, but it's not.
It's not.
There's speed over there waiting for you.
Yep, exactly.
You got to get somebody in their face. They do a pretty good job. Now they go a strong left. Now let's see.
Ball to Keaton Martin. Right up the gut, a little off guard, dead over the tackle, picks up about 7. Maybe 8. I'm going to give him 7.
I wonder what that boy squats.
A lot.
About 700 pounds. The way he carries people.
The way he carries it, you're right.
Yeah, but there again, with his height structure, you have to get down on him, and most players don't. He runs with those pads low.
Keaton Martin again with the ball right up the middle, and he was met pretty much head on, but they're going to give him some forward progress. Picks up maybe a yard there.
Is that going to bring up fourth?
Yeah, it is. Fourth and about 2.
Actually, it's going to be closer to 3. They didn't give him very much, did they?
Yeah, they sure didn't.
I thought they had a little more than that.
It's like a third down and 3.
Oh, it is third. They've already flipped it. Okay.
Third down and 3. Motion away. Keaton Martin right up the middle. Picks up another 7, 8.
About the 27-yard line. First and 10, South Oldham.
And a first down.
10 on the play.
That's a simple by lineman, in and up.
Yeah.
Take your directional step and just drive.
Yep. South Oldham comes to the line. Looking again just to score here. They're doing a nice job of game management here, ball management. Motion towards us.
Second back.
Benson hits a hole.
JT Benson,
Nice gain on the play.
little off tackle.
To the 17 or 18-yard line.
That's that second back. Dive Martin. Let that end step down on him. Give the second back off tackle.
JT Benson picking up about 9 yards on that play.
Close to the first down right there. Second and about a half a yard to go.
Drew Zabi takes his team up to the line of scrimmage. That's Bolden in the back there.
Oh, that was almost picked.
Well,
that was.
You and I both know that should have been.
Yeah. Actually, he threw behind.
Yeah.
It was like the defender was not prepared for it. Yeah, he. I don't know if he threw that off his back foot.
South coming to the line again.
Wouldn't be surprised to see him just get the first down here.
Single wide receiver, tight end to the right. Drew looking to pick it up. Quarterback keeper all the way. I don't know that if he got it, he had to stretch for it.
Let's see. They're still going to go. Who was that? They came from. Looked like that was a safety. That looked like Boyd. May have lost a few inches. That was Boyd that came from safety.
Fourth down and short. Right at 1 yard, just a little under a yard. Tight end to the left, wide out here. Drake Silcox to our left. Ball is handed off. That's JT Benson, and he's going in for the touchdown. 19-yard touchdown run, JT Benson.
The block by this wideout, and I didn't get a number. Tremendous block. Took his man all the way downfield, and it was a single digit. I was not able to get the number, but tremendous block.
Score 6:52 left in the third quarter. South Oldham Dragons 20, Doss 14. Spencer Laws puts the ball through the uprights. Oh no, that was no good.
No.
That was no good.
Waved it off.
PAT, no good.
South Oldham goes up 20-14.
20-14. 6:52 left in the half, or in the quarter. Golly, I gotta quit saying that, don't I? Trying to get an update on some other scores around the county. Tom, I'm going to let you take right back to you.
All righty, young man. Will do. We will do the best that we can. Righty, South Oldham prepares to kick off. Here we got 6:52 to go in this third. Doss with the same two back, number 9, Night Golf, and looks like number 11, Deshaun Pumphrey to the left. South, of course, kicking from their own 40. See if he drives it, and he's going to drive it. And Pumphrey back's going to take it about to 6. And brought it back to around the 23-24. That was Pumphrey. Good coverage by the Dragons. All right, Dawes Dragons take over. It looks like they are going to place it. Let's see where they're going to. They still haven't laid it down, or unless it's, yeah, all right. It's going to be the 24, 1st and 10 for Doss. 6:42 to go in the quarter.
Doss comes up to the line of scrimmage. Looks like they're in their pistol formation.
Is that double tight? No, just tight right.
Hands off to number 42. That's Q-on Lee. That kid is a battering ram. He picks up a hard 5 yards right there. 6 yards.
They're still walking. It's going to be closer to 6, yeah. All right.
That kid knows how to run the football. You know, we mentioned at the top of the show that, Doss comes in ranked number 4. Yep. South Oldham's number 12 in the state for Class 5A. Hand off to number 42, around the left side. Picks up the first down and then some. Looks like he's going to pick up about 8, maybe 9 yards.
5, looks like it's going to be about, was that 9 yards?
9 yards.
If they place it, yeah. And that is a first down. That's his fourth first down run tonight.
Doss wants to slow things down from a play perspective. Take some time off that clock. Let the bigs get in there and work that line.
Well, I don't think their depth is quite what South says.
No, you can see that. Pistol formation, handoff, number 42, Q-on Lee. He barely made it back to the line of scrimmage.
Who was that?
No gain on the play.
Still can't see the number. The guy that got in there.
He's getting up a little gimpy. Number 42 trots off under his own power, but he is definitely limping. That's Q-on Lee for Doss.
Yeah, he was tackled where you've got to tackle a back.
That's right.
Low.
That's right. Pumphrey comes in, delivers the play, lining up, pistol formation. Tight to the left. Pass play. Looking downfield. That looks like looks like Goff. He was headed towards Goff.
Yeah, that was if that been a yard longer.
Yeah, you're right. That's right. That kid is impressive. He plays defensive tackle and wide receiver.
Yeah.
I think he can play anywhere.
Quite a combination, isn't it?
Yeah. 4:46 left in the third. South Oldham Dragons 20. Doss Dragons 14. It's third down and 10. Doss Dragons have the football on their own 40-yard line.
That was actually pretty good coverage by South on a youngster. But for a defensive end, he shouldn't be that fast, should he?
But he is. Jet sweep. looks like number 13.
15, I believe, isn't it? I think that's 15.
Yep, 15.
Yeah, it's 15.
It's 15 for Doss.
15.
Desmond Benham.
Benham.
Yeah, Desmond Benham. Little slot back.
He has one reception for 31 yards in that first half, his first carry.
The tackle was made by J.T. Benson. Got a yard on that, so it'd be 4th down and 9. Doss is bringing out their punting crew.
Let's see if they've only got 10 players on the field.
Little
That's
punt.
pretty good punt. Pretty good punt.
Kicked it where nobody was. The ball goes out of bounds right about the 14-yard line. South will take over.
So that was punted from the...
About the 30.
Was
they were on
that
the 40, so about the 25.
It was the 31. So that's a... Figure it up for me.
I can't count that high. I don't have that many toes and fingers. 31 to 50's 19, right? And then they're on the 14. So that's going to be 25, 26, 26 and 19. What's that? 55?
55. That's not bad.
That's not bad.
And they only had 10 players on the field.
South
I counted
Oldham
them again.
pitches
Yeah.
to the outside. That's Keaton Martin taking the ball from the 14-yard line up to right around the 25. May have gotten a first down. That was that wasn't Kmart. That was
yeah. They're going to
give
him
JT
first.
Benson.
Gets it out for the first down.
That was JT Benson.
10-yard run out of Kmart right there.
South Oldham lining up. Drew under center. Hands the ball off. Kmart right up the middle. Keaton Martin picks up about 4 yards.
Martin again up the middle.
I'll tell you what, his explosiveness hits that line so quickly.
Well, and you
for
said
a big D lineman, it's tough to react, you know.
Well, and you said something earlier. He's also very patient. When he hits the hole, his eyes are up. His body's low, but his eyes are up so he can see, and he's got that little quick step. It's tough.
And you tell him, progressive read until you find grass.
There you go. Kmart takes the ball again. He's going upfield. Ball be thrown out of bounds about the 45-yard line. That sticks. That's going to be about a 16-yard pickup and another first down.
Chavez Moore on the tackle for Doss. Again, up around the shoulders. I think they're afraid of those pumping legs of his. As fast as he pumps them, those could be dangerous. You get that head down there, you know.
Right. South Oldham taking the ball at the 46-yard line, their own 46. Drew scouring the field, see what he's got. Goes under center. In motion is Isaac Lally. Very nice job of Drew. Busted play, wasn't there, avoids the sack, and still picks up about 6 yards right up the middle.
Yeah, but one of the undisciplines there, you saw three defenders penetrate.
Yes.
And once you penetrate, you've got to settle. The harder you run upfield, that back's going the other way. The chance of you adjusting to him is very, very slim.
The aggression is great, but it's got to be
under control.
We're going to have an encroachment on the nose guard there.
Yeah.
Penalty flags on the play.
They're going to call it on South.
No, it's going to be an offside.
So, South team was
Well,
backing
no,
up. They
they're
thought it
just
was on
backing
them.
off. They're just backing off.
Right.
They were praying that it wasn't.
They were going to go hold church.
Yeah.
Going to be a first down again.
44.5 yard line.
First and 10. Ball will be on South Oldham or on Doss's 44-yard line.
That's their sixth penalty tonight.
Yep.
Timeout on the field.
We got a flag on the field.
I think somebody moved. Yep.
No, not a timeout.
I think that's going to be on South.
Yep.
Gave it right back to them. First and 15 now.
First down, 15.
That's their third penalty, first of the second half. That penalty, that offside of Doss, was their sixth.
First and 15. 143 left, 140 left in the third.
Hey, Ed, don't you have a runner hired for us? Hot dogs and drinks by now?
We need to think about that.
With the contacts you have here, I thought you would have prearranged. With the pull you have.
Isaac Lally cuts through the side. Nice little pickup, 5, 6, 10 yards. Isaac Lally pick up about we're gonna call that 11 yards, 12 yards.
A second down and 5 to go.
About 10 yards. Be second down now at about, I'm going to call it a short 5. 50 seconds left in the half.
Quarter.
Excuse me, quarter. Thank you. Golly, I want this game to be over. I really don't, but ball's in motion. Hand off
Sweep.
again. Little jet sweep. Lally around the corner. He's going to pick up close to 10 again there.
I think you're seeing more of the respect that Martin draws. You have
absolutely.
to respect him in the middle.
Yeah.
And any kind of fake to him, even if the jet is given first, you can always fake that jet. And Martin, and it's making those ends want to step down.
Yes.
And linebackers are just not reacting well to him or to the edge run.
Drew brings his crew up to the line of scrimmage. Toss sweep to Keaton. Keaton picks the ball up. Still on his feet.
Hayward all the way inside the 15. Pushed out of bounds running out there.
Keaton Martin picking up at least 10, maybe 11 on that.
One of the things you have to admire about him, we talk about, we kind of joke about his size.
Yeah.
And the fact he's young. But very rarely does he not just pop up,
Well, he's so compact.
Very resilient, very, very strong young man.
Yeah. And he doesn't lift a whole lot because he's a multiple sport athlete. He plays baseball in the spring. Drew keeps the ball again. Drew delivers a blow. That's a nice. Drew picking up about 13. I love it when your quarterback is not afraid to deliver a blow.
Yeah.
First and goal.
First and goal on the 4-yard line. South Oldham. South Oldham here on the attack. Takes the ball from the 4-yard line. Motion to us. Drew keeps the ball. Little design play.
Touchdown.
And he scores. 4 yards and a touchdown.
Well devised play.
Yes, and that was designed all the way.
Yeah.
Just a quick update with Buckner.
That's good. 27-14, South Oldham Dragon. We're at 22.9 here in the third, or as Ed would say, in the third half, in the third quarter. You have any updates there on that?
Yeah, so 6:55 left in the third. North is on first and goal on the OC 1 yard line.
That's pretty tight, isn't it?
It's pretty tight.
Those situations are what drive defensive coordinators crazy. What do you call here?
I think they drive everybody crazy.
Yeah.
South brings their crew out on the line. Looks like Spencer Law, or for those of us that really know him, it's Spency. Drops back here to kick off here after the touchdown and the point after.
Like the same two.
Number 11 drops the ball. Not much of a return there. Yeah, we got a little bit of a scuffle going on.
Whoops, that one cost.
Yep.
That one.
That's where you just got to be smart.
Yeah, you just, exactly. It's tough for a youngster, you know.
It is.
You know, we teach them aggressive. Okay, son, be smart. What? There is a smart aggressiveness, but when you're a teenager, the aggressive part you get, the smart part, it's going to take a while.
Oh, yeah. I turned 50
You don't
this year.
have to be.
I was going to say, I turned 50 this year, and I'm not sure I'm smart enough
I was
yet.
going to say, you don't have to be a teenager to have that disease, believe me. So they're going to call it against South, it looks like.
I think they are. It would have been okay, you know.
It wasn't a double, was it?
I don't believe it was.
I only saw it toward, they're marking it off.
It's the second person that always gets caught.
Yeah. Did they call that unsportsmanship? It wasn't a personal, was it?
No, it was unsportsman.
Doss will have it first and 10.
But I agree. It's one of those deals where, doggone it, you want to protect your mate. You want to be right there in the thick of things, but you ought to be grabbing your teammate and pulling him back.
Exactly.
And not getting into the fray of it.
Yeah.
But it's hard. It is hard. There is no doubt. Ball is thrown to the flats. Nice little juke move. Still on his feet. Picks up about 4 yards on that reception. I'll get you a number and here in a moment.
Who caught that? Wasn't it 2?
It was number 2. So to end the quarter here, third quarter at South Oldham Dragon Stadium. South Oldham Dragons 27, Doss Dragons 14. We're going to take a quick break before we start the fourth quarter.
Best part of a hospital stay is not having to stay at all. Sometimes all that is required is a minor procedure or a little look-see. But whether it's a few hours or just a few minutes for an outpatient CT scan, digital mammogram, rehab, or minor surgery at Baptist Hospital Northeast, you can expect to be treated with the utmost respect, compassion, and understanding while you're here. For more information on minor procedures with a major emphasis on care, or for physician referral, visit BaptistNortheast.com or call 222-3627.
A proud sponsor of the Pegasus Sports Network is Mountjoy Chilton Medley Certified Public Accountants, the largest locally based accounting firm in Kentucky and southern Indiana, offering a full range of accounting, audit, tax planning, and advisory services for businesses and individuals. Employing nearly 120 CPAs, Mountjoy Chilton Medley provides highly specialized services that can help you achieve your personal and business goals. For a complete list of services and more, on the web at mcpa.com. Mountjoy Chilton and Medley, 502-749-1900.
Folks, we're back live here at South Oldham Dragon Stadium. Doss Dragons takes ball number 42. That's Q-On Lee back in the game. And he has got nowhere to run.
He's going to make it just over the 40.
So pick up maybe...
Give him what? Three?
Yeah.
Three, they're going to give him three.
We'll give him three. It didn't look like he got that much, but...
and 4 when we come back from this timeout.
Yeah, well, it looks like he might be hurt again. That is an injured player.
Well, he went off with that ankle or some lower extremity. You remember earlier when he was tackled, he went off limping a little bit.
Right. So he's down, and we'll go ahead and take another break, take an opportunity to give a few more of our sponsors to an opportunity to get a little airtime. My man Matt's going to take care of us over here.
The clutch shot, the timely hit, the perfect pitch, the heroic catch, the brilliant save, the photo finish. The Kentucky High School Athletic Association would like to remind you that the biggest plays in sports matter little if you don't practice sportsmanship. Character counts. Practice sportsmanship. This message brought to you by the KHSAA and the generosity of this station.
All right, folks, we're back.
Big play here, Ed, for both teams.
Play. Yep.
Especially Doss.
3rd down and about 4. That's a long 4 yards. Doss is under pistol formation. Ball is snapped low. Ball hits. Ball is on the ground. South is saying they have the football, and they do. South, that was just another bad snap. Ball was recovered by big old number 52, Tyrell Love for South Oldham.
That, unfortunately, is going to be credited to the quarterback. When that ball hits your shins, it's tough.
Yeah, it is. It is. That center exchange has not been good.
No. That's the first one I think they've lost out of all those bad ones.
South Oldham takes over. Ball is on their 43-yard line, 44-yard line. Hand off to Isaac Lally. Not really anywhere to go there.
Good play again by Chavez Moore, 5'9", 185.
No gain on the play. That'll be 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10 for the South Oldham Dragons. Drew trots over to his team. Delivers the play. They're moving up to the line.
Ed, we got an update from Buckner on that 4th and goal you talked about. McCoy scored on a sneak, the 4th straight quarterback sneak try, probably on that series. 17-13 North with 4:33 left in the 3rd. North is looking good.
Yeah, they are. Drew Zabi with the keeper. Picks up about 3 yards on the play here.
A gain of 3.5, 4 yards. It'll be 3rd down along 7.
Like I say, that game up in Buckner, that's a big game for both of them.
That is. That's a huge game.
Both of them need wins. Both of them come off of dismal.
Yep.
And that's probably a kind word.
Well,
last year.
And OC won last year at North.
Yeah.
So, that's going to be a battle. Drew Zabi under center. Looks to pass. Man, and Isaac Lally. Ball was just a little bit outstretched, but still a very catchable ball.
There's a fine line there. Do you go for it that high with 2 hands? You can go higher with 1 than you do 2.
Correct, yes.
As the shoulder will rotate. That's one of those you may go up, these great catches that you see pros make, the one-handers.
The one-handers.
When I tell receivers, if there's one you can't get to, go up, bring it back to yourself.
That's right. Yep, that's right.
Of course, we set up here in a nice warm booth and say that.
That'll be one that Isaac wants to have back. Yeah, we're going to get a false start on South Oldham here. Defense did make the offense jump a little. Now, in the backfield, you can move.
Do you call that encroachment? Well, let's see. Do you call that encroachment, or what do you call it? If that's 5 yards, they may go back to offense. If it's, it's against.
Move 5 yards. Look at.
That's against Dawes.
Now you do go for it. There's no question about it.
That's now their 7th penalty. What's the old adage I say in my golf game? I am my own worst enemy. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Drew Zabi under center. Looks to his coach to say, hey, what are we going to do here? Jet sweep. That's Isaac Lally picking up the.
That was well played, but there may be a.
Got a flag on the play. Drake Silcox getting into a little jawing match there downfield.
See what there is a flag down there.
And we also got an injured player.
I think it's South, isn't it?
It is.
Has a youngster down. Looks like, well, they haven't placed the ball. For the official on the other side, well, I don't even see the ball.
Stop the clock.
They'll probably put some back on there in time. I'm not sure what the placement is. Oh, there's the ball. Okay, that's going to be about the 33?
Yep.
Between 33 and 34.
Fourth down and inches.
Are they going to measure, and then they're going to determine what the penalty is and who it's against? So let's measure it first, then we'll decide which one we're going to put it on. I say that facetiously for you officials out there listening. I don't mean that literally.
Yes, you do.
Well,
come on.
So it is Dawes ball. Now then, what's the thing on the penalty? Dead ball, unsportsmanship against Dawes. So they're going to back Dawes up. It's first down, but they will still back them up, won't they?
Quick update over in Buckner. 24-13. North Oldham leads OC. Tanner McCoy to, I don't know Beisner's first name, but 34-yard touchdown pass.
Oh, man. That's huge for Joe. So that's penalties are.
After the penalty is assessed, the ball will be just inside the 23-yard line.
So Doss will take over on their own, looks like about 18-yard line.
And Ed, that's their third penalty, an offside encroachment, now a personal foul.
That one hurts.
Big time.
Yeah, that one hurts.
Big time. Took a lot of yardage off. Trips right, single toss.
Number 15.
Come on, 54.
Well, he came up and snuffed it out.
Yeah, that big 54, the right tackle out in no man's land, trying to block a linebacker. That is tough.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yep.
That linebacker was able to stretch it out till he got help.
Second down and 8 yards. So he picked up about 2 on the play. I think that was a generous spot by the officials, so we'll give it to him. Speaking of officials, isn't it Scott Jaggers?
Yes, Scott. I haven't, I've had a couple of texts with Scott.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Our old buddy Scott, he's left the the booth and is now down on the field.
He's left the box for the battle zone, down where you can get yourself hurt.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right. More ways than one. Bruised ego is not allowed.
Yeah, motion, illegal procedure.
It's going to back up Doss up a good 5 yards. That'll make it second down and about 13 for Doss. Doss is going to be on their 15-yard line. Pistol formation, ball is snapped, looking to send the ball downfield. Has an open man. Is that J.T. Benson? I believe it's
Adams on the intended
receiver was Jonathan Adams, but J.T. Benson comes in to snuff that out.
Good coverage.
It was very good coverage.
That was on a speedy receiver and stayed with him. There again, I've noticed this quarterback, he has a strong arm on his short and intermediate passes. He's had 2 or 3 of those long ones. That's been just a little under.
Yep.
That's either in judgment or an arm.
Ball is snapped. He bobbled it around a little bit. Ooh, big hit right there across the middle.
Yeah, that's a receiver's nightmare. Never put it up high.
I think that was Isaac Lally coming in to deliver that hit. That was a monster hit by Isaac Lally coming in.
You got timeout, Doss. 4th down coming up.
Let's take a break while we're in the timeout and give our sponsors just a little bit more time.
No one wants to spend the season on the sidelines. Whether you're a high school athlete or just a weekend warrior, there's always potential for injury. That's why the sports therapy experts at Baptist Hospital Northeast are standing by to help with injury prevention and treatment or provide physical therapy services at Baptist Crestwood. Baptist Hospital Northeast is also the proud provider of complimentary sports medicine services for all Oldham County high schools. For more information or to schedule an appointment, call 222-3303.
4th down and about 13. J.T. Benson now back to receive the punt from Doss. Big hit there by Isaac Lally coming across the middle to break up a pass. He hit like a freight train. That was really good to see that. Ball's away. Short punt. Ball's going to make it to about the it's going to roll to about the South Oldham 40-yard line, 39-yard line. That's where South will take over. 8:29 left in the 4th quarter. South Oldham.
Another flag. Let's see what we got here. This one on sportsmanship.
So it's against South. Come on. South, you do not need to lower your playing standards to that. No aggression. That had everything to do with Jack John, and you just don't need it. 8:29 left in the ball game. South Oldham 27, Doss Dragons 14.
Ed, we had 7 penalties in the first. We've got 7 already in the second. Doss with 4. South, that was their 3rd.
South will take over on their own 29-yard line. Drew under center. J.T. Benson. He's going to pick up a couple, but it's not going to be a lot.
Fights for a couple yards there.
It's going to depend on where they spot it.
Saw something that you talked about a while ago. 35, I think it was, over on the south sideline. Wanted to make a long-distance call. Big 77. The nose guard comes over. Grabs him by the collar, says, "Get back in here." That's what you need.
That's right. That's exactly right. South Oldham under center.
Counter.
Little inside counter. That's the JT Benson again. Nice little pickup of about 14, maybe 15. That'll be another South Oldham first down.
First down, South Oldham.
This half, South Oldham has had 8 first downs.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Yes.
That keeps your drives alive.
With only one for Doss.
South under center, a little toss sweep to the near side. JT, that's Keaton Martin, and he's got nowhere to go.
Got to give Doss credit. They get people to the ball.
They certainly do.
Yeah.
They certainly do.
Timeout for something. Oh, this injury or equipment. That's Boyd going out. Boyd is the son of a former Cardinal.
That's right.
LeBon Boyd.
Yep, that's right.
I think it was LeBon, wasn't it?
I think you're correct.
LeBon Boyd. Also played a little bit of pro ball.
South Oldham. Ball on about to the bad snap. That was a quarterback center exchange.
Yeah, just came out a little bit early.
That's going to be a loss of about 2.
Going to be third down and long now. Third and 11.
Third and 11.
Either came out. There's only 2 things can happen on that. Well, 3 things. Center didn't get it there quick enough. Quarterback came out too much, or he didn't wipe the grease off from that hamburger when he was on the sideline. That's the only 3 things that can happen on a snap like that, especially on the. Ooh. I think there looked like it could have been tipped by the linebacker. But that was a bullet.
It'll be 4th down and about 11. Brings on the punting crew. This is the first time this evening that South has had to punt.
That's a good thing. 6-13 in the 4th quarter.
Absolutely.
You haven't punted?
Yeah, exactly.
So they're going to get number 15, Benham, back. Or how did you pronounce it?
Benham.
Little
low line punt. He touched that football.
Yeah.
Trey Garrison, huge stop. Attaboy, RG3. Stopping called inside the 20th and
So Doss will take over, what's that, just inside their own 20?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Quick update at the end of the 3rd quarter over in Buckner. We've got a score of 24-13, North Oldham.
Now we get another flag.
Another flag comes out.
Now Doss is working on one on themselves. The way the flag was tossed, you would say that was on South. That's a dead ball, unsportsmanship. I think you just covered that, Ed. That's what I refer to as mental discipline or the lack of.
Yeah.
On the South Oldham Dragons.
Not sure who they're calling that on.
No, it was obviously most of it's verbal because the last 2 or 3 have been.
Yeah.
There's been too much air in between. Spacing of players. It's not like it's player on player, so it's verbiage that's they're struggling with.
Single back formation.
Bumper in this second half is 1 out of 5 now. after going 9 of 14 in the first. There was his receiver had some room to operate there, but that ball was just way too high.
6 minutes left in the fourth, 27-14. South Oldham over Doss. Doss comes up to the line of scrimmage. They're at their own 35-yard line. Single back formation. Trips to the hands off to number 48. And he is immediately hit at the line of scrimmage. He might have gotten a yard.
He got back to the line of scrimmage.
Yes. And that was
Buckner.
Mikhail Buckner on the carry there, number 48 for Doss. Seth Hoagland bringing him down like a madman. Clock is running, 5.5 minutes left. Single back, trips left, or trips to the far side, looking way downfield. Finds an open man and overthrows him.
One of the necessities of a spread offense is an accurate quarterback. It destroys, especially with the. I mean, Doss is getting very good protection up front.
Oh, there's no way that you can't. There's no way that you can't give good protection with those guys.
With that, and with the quality of, I say quality of receivers, the speed of receivers. Of course, we don't know how consistent they are in receiving.
Right.
But you got to give those guys a chance.
Doss in their punt formation. J.T. Benson back to receive the punt. Ball's on the ground. Ball is nearly blocked again.
How did he
get away from
off?
that? Get away from that. Just let it roll. Just let it roll.
How did he get that off?
That is beyond me.
That's like kicking between the screen door and the hinge, you know?
Exactly.
Oh, man.
Exactly. South Oldham's going to take over with 5:01 left in the fourth. They'll be on their own 31-yard line. They can do a little bit of clock management here, get the ball down. This ball game's going to be over.
At this point, 5:01. Manage the clock. 2 or 3 first downs here.
Yep.
Expect to see them try to keep it on the ground until Doss begins to put 7 or 8 people in the box. Then
got 7 in there now.
7 now.
That's Isaac Lally. Isaac Lally takes the ball from the 30 to the 30. That's going to be a 60-yard completion.
Now that's totally uncalled for. That ought to be on both of them.
I didn't see exactly what happened.
There was another one on a coach.
4 minutes, 52 seconds left.
I think the last one was on the Doss coach.
Yeah, I think so too.
What?
Well, we're going to sort this out. There was a whole bunch of.
What do you wave off?
I think he waved off the one on the coach.
Well, they threw one down in this mess, then they threw another one on the coach.
Penalty was unsportsmanlike. Called on both teams.
Oh, offsetting? Okay, I didn't see it both ways. Okay.
It's going to be 1st and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line, Doss 20-yard line. South looking to score again. 4:40 left in the ball game. Hands off to Keaton Martin, who's going to pick up about 5.
He gets about 5 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well,
oh, yeah.
All the extracurriculars stopping it as much as play.
I know.
Dinner. Had a late breakfast. My wife and I went out, had a very enjoyable breakfast, and I come back, finished up my paperwork, and looked up. Oh, my gosh, I got to get to practice. I go to practice straight here. The old coach is getting hungry.
Yeah. South Oldham under center. Get handoff to Keaton Martin again. Bulls his way forward.
Pushes his way inside the 15. Gains a couple more.
He's going to pick up a couple of more. 2 maybe, yeah, about 2 yards. Drew Zabi comes in under center.
That's a couple of our coaches out here working camera. See, it takes 2 of them to work 1 camera.
That's JT Benson. In the touchdown. 14 yards.
Outstanding edge blocking out there. Scores JT Benson.
Dawson totally sold out on the inside run.
And we've got a flag on the play.
Where's that? Oh, yeah, I see it on the other side.
On the far side.
I didn't keep yardage on these penalties in. I thought about it and decided not to. It would have been very interesting now to see what...
it's been a bunch. We know that.
Yeah.
It's been a bunch.
The touchdown is good. What was the...
Brought to you by Republic Bank of Crestwood.
What was the call?
Bank of Crestwood. It's just easier here.
I still didn't see it, so I don't know.
420
Are they...
824 for all your banking needs. Once again, thank you so much to
Are they sending a player out?
sponsoring tonight's game.
So I guess that would be classified as an unsportsmanship because the youngster they just sent out, I think, was who they dismissed. Well, Dawes just moved ahead of South in penalties for the second half.
Spencer Law's on for the point after. It's up, and it's blocked.
Law's kick is blocked. 3:02 left in this one. South Oldham on 33-14.
Yeah, the one in Buckner probably is getting pretty close to this time also.
Well, it was just the end of the third not too long ago, so they just started the fourth. Score update, 24-19 North. Preston Dykes, OC, scores a 4-yard touchdown run. So it's getting good over there.
It is. Got his little brother where I'm coaching this year, and also his dad. I'm on a coaching staff with 3 guys that I've coached. On the staff, all of them have time on me. They can tell me what to do. Seems to be something wrong with this with this picture, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, good guys, all of them. I'm blessed. It's 11 penalties. I know I keep harping on this, but to me, it's disgusting. 11 penalties on Doss.
Oh, yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on South. You know, at some point, you got to draw a line.
Look where they're kicking from.
I know.
I mean,
I know.
that's,
that was the last penalty, right? You try to pin them deep, or you just go ahead and put it in the end zone. You just put it in the end zone. I think this is the first time tonight that a team has started where a kickoff is going in the end zone.
Yeah. North Oldham 24, Oldham County 21. They went for a 2-point conversion and made it. 6:39 left in the game over there in Buckner. We got a great one here tonight. 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. 33-14, South Oldham over Doss.
With an ace set, offset back.
Oh.
That's going to be caught behind the line of scrimmage.
Yep.
That was to number 15.
That's going to keep the clock moving, too.
Yeah. Where are they going to put it? That may have been a loss. Yeah. A
loss of about 2.
I think the defensive coordinator from South is going to be pretty well pleased. You know, we talked about what they gave up in that first. It's been a much more aggressive and much more complete game by the defense.
Yeah, I agree. Split backs, handoff.
I think it's going to be Lee again. I believe that was him. No, that's Buckner. Going to give him about 2.
The updates just keep coming over in Buckner. we've had a lead change. It's 28-24 OC. Pick 6, Ratliff, 20-yard INT for returns for a touchdown.
One of the smartest defensive players I've ever coached.
It was number 48.
Buckner again.
Yeah, Buckner, he's a load.
Yeah, he is. That's going to be about 7?
Yep. 50 seconds left in the half here.
Fourth down, they're going to have to go for it. Expect to this one be put in the air. No, they're going to hand it off Buckner. It's going to be short. Like he's going to get about 2, but it's going to be a turnover on downs.
Mason Bowman, number 44, and number 43, Texas, on the stop. Turnover on downs.
South snapping from the 29, and
Zombie takes a snap.
Zombie's going to take a knee. So we're going to let it run. That's going to be 33-14 South.
And we'll be back here in a couple of minutes to wrap the game up, give you the after-game report, and we'll go to our sponsors.
The clutch shot, the timely hit, the perfect pitch, the heroic catch, the brilliant save, the photo finish. The Kentucky High School Athletic Association would like to remind you that the biggest plays in sports matter little if you don't practice sportsmanship. Character counts. Practice sportsmanship. This message brought to you by the KHSAA and the generosity of this station.
A proud sponsor of the Pegasus Sports Network is Mountjoy Chilton Medley Certified Public Accountants, the largest locally based accounting firm in Kentucky and southern Indiana, offering a full range of accounting, audit, tax planning, and advisory services for businesses and individuals. Employing nearly 120 CPAs, Mountjoy Chilton Medley provides highly specialized services that can help you achieve your personal and business goals. For a complete list of services and more, on the web at mcpa.com. Mountjoy Chilton and Medley, 502-749-1900.
I'm Leanne Rhymes for RAD, recording artists, actors, and athletes against drunk driving. To some, it's just not country music without hard drinking and fast driving. But real life's not a song, and in less time than it takes to play the latest country hit, someone will be killed or injured in an alcohol-related crash. So next time you're out with someone who's been drinking, don't let them take the wheel. Take the keys instead. That's why friends don't let friends drive drunk.
Public service announcement brought to you by the U.S. Department of Transportation, RAD, the National Association of Broadcasters, and the Ad Council.
When life gets difficult, it's not always easy to be kind. But at CareSource, that's when we're at our very best. Sure, we provide health insurance, but more than that, we make certain through all the twists and turns in your life, you'll always be covered with kindness.
Just let the love begin.
That's the difference with CareSource, individual and family health insurance.
Sometimes the best part of a hospital stay is not having to stay at all. Sometimes all that is required is a minor procedure or a little look-see. But whether it's a few hours or just a few minutes for an outpatient CT scan, digital mammogram, rehab, or minor surgery, at Baptist Hospital Northeast, you can expect to be treated with the utmost respect, compassion, and understanding while you're here. For more information on minor procedures with a major emphasis on care, or for a physician referral, visit BaptistNortheast.com or call 222-3627.
Welcome back to Dragon Stadium for the post-game report. Got Ed Howard here with Tom Hawkins. Man, it's been a great night here tonight.
Beautiful weather to start with.
Oh, yeah.
You couldn't ask for better. And then a pretty good game until, I made the comment, Doss had better put some points on the board because you let that green machine get in gear. And they did a good job, even though they sputtered a lot in places.
Yeah.
It's
great bounce back for South coming, for last weekend's disappointing loss from Cal. Very impressive win. So, great job to Jamie Reed and the South Oldham team. And, we looking ahead next week. It's going to be good for them. Just a quick recap of tonight's game. South Oldham, wow, very impressive here. Very well organized game all the way through. 464 yards of total offense. 177 of that coming in the air, 297 of it via the ground. Your individual stats, these are unofficial, of course. We've got to make sure that we say that. Keaton Martin, 114 yards, 2 touchdowns. J.T. Benson, 58 yards, 1 touchdown. Isaac Lally, 47 yards. These are all rushing yards. 47 yards. Drew Zabi, 69 yards, 1 touchdown. Andrew McGuire, 8 yards. What is Baldwin's first name? Colton Baldwin, 2 yards on the ground. That's a total of 297 yards of total rushing yards on the ground. In through the air, Ethan Bednarczyk, 1 catch for 10 yards. Isaac Lally, 2 catches for 67 yards. So, big night tonight. Started off a little bit kind of wonky. You had the special teams defense in the first half, 1 offensive touchdown. You come back and you score 3 touchdowns in the second half, all on the ground. And great night for the South Oldham Dragons.
All in all, especially their defense. If you look at, they gave up 224 yards in the first half on the ground, which was 27 rushes for 109 total in rushing. But I said 224 for the first half. They only gave up 256 for the game.
Holy goodness.
So a tremendous job in that second half, and I thought that's the one thing they had to pick up. They had to be more aggressive. The coverage had to be a little quicker and a little tighter, and they had to fill some creases there on that line. Lee just made fun of them during that second quarter.
Sure did.
And they did a very good job. Actually, after his 74 yards and 1 touchdown in the first, he only had 5 for 20 yards in the second half.
Wow.
And Buckner, we talked about, didn't have a real good first half. Actually started out carrying, but didn't have good yardage. He carried 4 times in the second half for only 9 yards. And there was only 1 other carry, and that was 15 for 1 yard. So that was 30 yards they gave up in the second half on the ground.
Impressive win here tonight with South. It looks like they're in midseason form as they take on a very formidable opponent in the Doss Dragons. So, great win for South. If I know Jamie Reed, he's going to tell his kids, soak it up. Great win.
Well, yesterday is history.
That's right.
Now, to get kids to understand, you send them out of here. Enjoy this through Sunday.
That's right.
Next week, it's another battle. And we need different artillery. And, you give them all kind of quotes. You give them all kind of everything. It really comes down to getting them to play this one game at a time. Excuse me. They're going to look at the points they scored tonight. Scored it against a very good ball club. And I say it against some good individual talent.
Yes.
Not a good team.
I would agree with that. Yeah, because the team discipline for Doss lacked tonight. They were bigger. They were certainly faster. Stronger. But they did not play team ball very well.
No.
And I think that is the difference in the ball game.
I think so too. So you can feel good about this, and it gives you something to build on. If you, as a player, as a coach, get feeling good about yourself after the second game of the year, you got a long road ahead.
Yeah. And now we know South's got they've got a tough schedule ahead of them. They still got to play Shelby County. They got to play Collins. There's going to be some good ball games ahead of them to be played.
When you talk about Shelby County, I've seen Shelby, and Shelby's probably 3.5 touchdowns less than they were last year. Of course, last year they were exceptionally good. Wow. But they're really down this year. They lost a lot, and they're still building on that. So.
Yeah.
But I got to tell you, you got to give Jamie credit. You know, his first 2 ball games, he's played some pretty good. Doss, this is going to hurt Doss, ranking wise. You know, every team this time of year has still got some building to do. And one of the things I talked about earlier, both of these teams, Jamie and also Phil Hawkins. What did I say? Doss ended up with 6, 7, 8, 9, 11 penalties, and South ended up with 7 penalties. And many of them, what you touched on earlier, is a lack of control.
Yeah.
And that's things that, as a coach, when you get against a really good ball club, if you're not mentally disciplined, you're not going to handle the tough times. And that's things that both these coaches have to work on. Is that you have to be more disciplined. You have to handle what happens to you. You know what's the old adage? Life is 10% what happens, 90% I handle.
Yep.
You know that sounds like a cliche, but it's really true.
It's very true.
And that's one thing both these teams have to work on. But for South, I thought it was a big step forward. But you got to give them credit. They played a couple. They played one of the better teams they'll probably play last week in Cal.
Yeah.
Because he does a tremendous job down there. We played a middle school game with them, and they had a back that they could play some JV ball. This was middle school, but one of the best coach teams. You got to give them credit. When you play a good school or a good program, you have to be disciplined. And both teams fell a little short here tonight, but for South, definitely something to build on.
Yep. Well, sky's the limit here, and you know as well as I do, Jamie's going to have his team ready, and as they come in next week I'm not sure who they play. I don't have the schedule here in front of me, but
I don't either.
yeah. Quick update before we call it off the air. Wow, OC, another pick 6.
Are you serious?
They are now up 35-24.
Who had that one? Do you know?
Ratliff.
Ratliff?
Yep.
I remember coaching him as a freshman, and I said then, one of the smartest kids I've seen. Of course, his dad's been, you know, he eats it, sleeps it, and lives it. But one of the smartest ball players. You can fool him once. I remember a freshman game. I know I'm rambling here, but we were in a freshman game. They run a spread. They come up with that quick little screen, wide receiver screen. They got him once. One of them was incomplete. Next one they threw out there, pick. There he goes. And I said, man, that kid's going to be good.
Yeah. All right, that's going to do it for tonight's ball game. Thank you for joining us here on the Pegasus Sports Network. We certainly enjoy what we do. We thank our sponsors. We're going to be North Oldham at South Oldham here next weekend. So
no, it's not next weekend. The following, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll be the 8th.
Got you. Well, I guess we're going to be at Wagner next weekend.
Yeah.
North Oldham against Wagner. So for Tom Hawkins, myself, and Matt McCarthy, the man on the sound, we certainly appreciate you. Mike Montgomery, hope we didn't disappoint you with the broadcast tonight. Good night from Crestwood, Kentucky.